from the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show.
Podcast.
Have we done the horse riddle?
The horse riddle?
Yeah, somebody sent this to me. Maury, come on in here. My love. Haven't heard from Maury yet this morning. You having a bad morning? What's going on with you?
No, just very busy.
Oh. Did we do the horse riddle, Maury?
The horse riddle.
Yeah, here's a pen. You're going to need it. You got a piece of paper? So somebody sent this to us, and they were like, hey, here's a riddle for Maury.
Okay.
This came to us from Kanoth Harry, I believe his name is on Twitter.
Do I need to write that down?
No.
That's not part of the middle.
But good.
Riddle.
Good. Okay, so the horse riddle goes like this, More. A man buys a horse for $60. He sells the horse for $70. He then buys the horse back for $80, and he sells the horse again for $90. In the end, did he make money, lose money, or break even?
Okay, so I finished drawing the horse.
Okay. Fair enough.
I need that visual. Okay, so start again?
Okay, so a man buys a horse for $60.
Yes.
He sells the horse for $70.
Yes.
He then buys the horse back for $80. He then sells that horse for $90. In the end, did he make money, lose money, or break even?
This is 10 here.
So he bought the horse
$10.
for $60.
Yeah.
He sold it for $70.
Correctamundo.
Paid 10 back.
Then he bought it back for $80.
Oh, then he bought it back.
Yeah, for
Okay, start
$80.
from the very beginning again. There's a
Okay.
trick word in there somewhere.
A man buys a horse
Horse is the trick word, Maury.
for
A
$60.
man buys a horse. Okay.
Yeah, okay. He sells that horse for $70.
You said that horse. Okay.
Yeah. Then he buys the horse back again for $80.
Yeah.
Then he sells it again for $90.
Okay.
Same horse all the way through, More.
Okay. He broke even.
In the end, did he make money, lose money, or did he break even?
He broke even because there's a $10 difference between 60 to 70.
Right.
Another $10, so he lost $10 there, but he got that $10. No, hold on. He bought it back for, so it's another, so then he lost 10 there so it's $20, 80 to 90. So, sorry, he lost $10.
Incorrect.
Do you want to see my picture of a horse?
Okay, try again, Mark. Explain the logic here. Talk me through this.
So
a man buys a horse for $60.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So hold on.
Yeah.
There's the trick right there.
Okay.
He spent 60.
Correct.
So that 60 he had, he no longer has the 60.
Right.
Aha. Okay. So then he sells it for 70, which means he is out 50. So then he buys it back for 80.
Yeah.
So now he's 50. So he's 70. So he's 50 over here.
Okay.
He buys it back for 80. So now
His
that's
hands just keep
back
getting
to
farther
60.
and farther apart on the desk where he's putting all his piles of fake money.
So that's back to 60.
Now it's back to 60.
And then he sells it for 90. So the question is 60, 70, 70, 80, 80 to 90. That's $30 difference.
Right.
Which means the $30. So he is out $30.
Incorrect.
The answer would be he lost money.
No, incorrect. I got it, Maury. I got it.
Okay,
You didn't have,
show
you
you
didn't
my
have to be
horse?
that specific. Where's the horse?
Right there.
That's not a horse.
That's a horse.
That doesn't even look like the part of an inside of a horse.
That
Look, there's the tail and there's the
that
two
looks like
legs.
a stick figure of like
Yeah.
like a velociraptor or
Okay.
something.
Do you want to know the answer more?
So $60
Yes.
is what he spent.
Right.
Then so he sold a horse for 70, 60 to
Right.
70. That's $10. So now
Right.
he's down to 50. Buys it back for 80.
Right.
70, 80 is another 10. So he's back to that. Okay, yeah. So he is out 30.
Okay. What if I told you that in the end he actually made money?
Then I would say that it depends on, I guess, the exchange.
No, there's no exchange. It's just straight up dollars for dollars. What if I told you that in the end he made $20?
I would say that you did the math wrong.
Okay. you want me to explain it to you?
Yes.
Okay, so he spends 60, so that's minus 60.
Right. That's
Right?
I got that.
Okay, so that's minus 60. Then he sells that horse for 70.
Which goes to 50.
Where, no, that becomes plus 10. So he's now $10 richer than what he was at the beginning.
Not true. Because if I have $60 and I give you the 60,
Yes.
and I sell it for 70, I'm only plus 10. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
He just said plus 10.
I literally just said the words. Now he's plus 10.
And then you followed by saying no.
He called me a liar. Okay, so then he sells the horse. So then he buys the horse back again for 80. Now he had 70.
So now he's at 0.
No, now he is at minus 70. Okay, so he made $10.
Yeah.
Then he sells the horse for 80.
No, he
Right.
bought the horse back for 80.
Okay. So he buys a horse for 60,
Yes. Sells it for 70.
sells it for 70.
Plus 10.
Then he buys it back for 80.
Yes.
Right?
Which would, in my mind,
he's
makes
minus
him
70.
even.
So he's minus $70 now.
How is that minus $70?
Because he made 10 off the first one. He
Yeah.
started with 60. Right? Made 10.
Oh, and now he has to give back 80,
Then-
so he's minus 70.
Now
Yes,
he's
you're
minus
right.
70.
Yeah.
Then he was so now he's at minus 70. Then he sells the horse for 90.
Which brings it to 20.
Right.
Yes.
Plus 20.
Plus 20.
So he made
Yeah. $20.
$20. Does it all make sense now?
Now it does. There's my horse.
Okay.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, it's Roz and Mocha. Who's this?
Rebecca.
What's up, Rebecca? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
So I have a question for you guys. I'm an arm wrestler, so I have been dying to witness and hear another epic Roz versus Maurie arm wrestle.
Wow.
I have a lot of questions before we give our answer. Well, first of all, the answer obviously is yes. Rebecca, how long have you been arm wrestling for?
For about maybe like 2-3 years.
2-3 years. How old are you?
I'm 26.
And how did you get into arm wrestling?
My girlfriend's husband, arm wrestles. So she would ask me to come with her to his matches and like his super matches in the tournament. So when I would go, I would practice with her and I'd practice with her husband, and he'd be like, "You're actually really strong." He's like, "Maybe you should try and compete." So I would pay the money and I'd fill out the form, weigh in, whatever, and then I would compete.
And do you continuously compete around the country?
Around Ontario, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you go around Ontario. So what's the arm wrestling life like?
It hurts.
Yeah.
One arm is definitely more dominant than the other, that's for sure.
Yeah. Which arm do you wrestle with?
Right.
Do you work out a lot?
Sort of. I've been on a hiatus. I got injured with soccer, but I'm slowly getting back into it.
Now, do you have to work out like your one arm way more than your other arm?
It's funny. I would ask her husband this, and he'd be like, "No, you just work out your both arms at the same, because eventually the left arm's gonna strengthen up just like your right, and then your right's gonna just gain more muscle mass at the same time as well."
I remember when Sylvester Stallone starred in the greatest arm wrestling movie of all time called Over the Top. And he was a truck driver in that movie, and he had a pulley system rigged up in his truck that he could just do like one arm presses all day long while he was driving big rig.
Yeah.
Like he just worked out that one arm. You don't do that?
Not really.
No, like
She doesn't sound impressed.
no, like you don't have like a pulley system rigged up in your Kia Soul or whatever it is you drive. Like you're not doing that.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I kind of just, whenever he has an arm wrestling competition, they're like, "Come," and I'm like, "Okay," and then I compete at the same time. So,
You wanted what? You wanted to witness me and Maurie arm wrestling? Like you wanted to come in, or you just want us to do it now?
Either one is fine with you guys. I don't mind. We can do it right now. I can come in one day. Like I don't actually don't mind.
Okay. You know
Okay,
what?
It's so unfortunate that we don't have any audio of my previous victories.
Of what?
I mean,
what?
our last championships.
Oh, stop it.
Never, ever, ever won. Damn, Maurie.
I've always said the three greatest things in life are nothing but a good time by Poison, having my butt cheeks tickled with a feather, and beating Damnit Maurie in an arm wrestle. Wow. So without further ado, Damnit Maurie, are you ready?
We're doing this right now?
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
Maurie legit just wiped the grease off of his hands.
Yeah. Okay. So, Mocha, if you could cue up my song for my victory.
Yep.
I don't even need my microphone here. Okay, Rebecca, are you?
Yes.
Are you? Maurie, you got to go over there, bro. You can't. Maury just tried to stand beside me.
You are
like we were walking down the street holding hands.
That's illegal. That's illegal. You can't do that in arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling doesn't work that way, Maury.
It doesn't work that way. Nothing in life works that way.
Okay, so Maury's elbow is on the desk. Roz's elbow is on the desk. All right, fellas.
You got my song queued up?
I got your song queued up.
All right.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
You're holding the table, Maury. I'm not going to hold anything.
Okay, Roz is not holding the table.
Right.
Maury is holding the table with his left arm.
Yeah.
And they both got their right hands clasped together.
Yeah.
Fellas, are you ready?
Yeah.
In 1, 2, 3, go. Oh. Ouch. That one looked like it really hurt.
How was that, Maury?
Oh, that still stings.
There you go. Rebecca, thank you so much for calling in.
You guys have a good one, okay?
Bye.
You too.
love.
Take care.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix? Roz and Mocha got you.
Hello. This is Jennifer, right?
Yeah, Jennifer.
All right. Jennifer, how old are you?
I'm 20.
So, Jennifer, you wrote us, FML, Fix My Life. I need to break up with my boyfriend, but I don't know how. I've never dumped someone before. I've wanted to end it since last December, but chickened out.
Wow, Jennifer.
How old are you, Jennifer?
20.
20. And how long have you been with this guy?
Like a year and a half.
Okay. Do you love him?
Wow.
Obviously not, right? Or do you? Maybe you do love him.
Yeah, I think, I do. I do love him. I think it's just because I don't really see a future. That's why I want to end it, but I can't because I love him.
So why do you want to break up? Aside from the fact that you don't see a future, which is a huge reason, but why are there other reasons why you want to end this?
I don't trust him.
Okay.
Really? Has he done anything in the past during your relationship to make you not trust him?
No.
Oh, so why do you not trust him? What brought on those feelings?
I'm just kind of paranoid, I guess.
Yeah.
Had you been cheated on, or has somebody deceived you in the past, like past relationships?
No.
Oh.
But it's my parents. That's
Okay.
why.
Yeah.
Oh, because your parents. Okay.
I think we need to be clear right now. So you are not the type of person that calls in and says, I don't know whether I should break up or not. You have already made up your mind. You just don't know how to do it. So we need to get talking about how to dump somebody, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Wait,
cool.
so in your text, you said that you wanted to end the relationship since last December, right?
Yeah.
How long before last December had you had these feelings about wanting to break up with the guy?
Like a couple of weeks, a month. I would say.
Okay, so we're pretty much a year that you've made the decision to break up with this guy, and you still haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Do you still hang out together?
Yeah.
Still see each other?
You're still boyfriend, girlfriend.
You're still boyfriend, girlfriend, and he thinks that everything's okay.
Yeah. Well, he lives an hour away, so
Yeah.
I see him once a week, once every 2 weeks, so it's still quite often.
To help get you in the mind frame of being able to dump somebody. First of all, being able to dump somebody often is just as hard as being dumped.
Yeah.
There's a lot of emotion involved. It's a real tough thing to do. One thing that you need to concentrate on before you can get into the headspace and build up the sort of courage and realize the necessity to end a relationship is you have to not obsess and think so much about the relationship that you're going to end, and you need to start solidly thinking consistently about the future that you're going to build. Okay?
Right.
Once you get to that point of where you understand and you have a path and you are sort of setting goals that you plan on crushing, you will start to be excited about your future. Okay. And it makes breaking up with somebody much easier because it sort of gets away with, well, what do I do now? I know I don't want to be in this relationship, but what do I do when it's over? You got to come up with your plan for when it's over. Okay. So that's step one. And then the other thing that you think you need to do in order to break up with somebody is you need to be firm, but you need to be kind.
Right.
Okay. You need to be empathetic. It's a crushing thing for somebody to tell them that you don't want to be with them anymore. I think you need to lay out your reasons. You cannot lie under any circumstances. You need to tell the truth.
Yeah.
And you have to consider his feelings as well.
Yeah.
And I think you just have to be straightforward. Like, I don't know. Have you been dumped, Mocha? Look at you, you stud. You've never been dumped. I've been dumped before.
Actually, no, yeah, I have been dumped. It was the worst.
Yeah, I've been dumped before, but I actually appreciated the way that people have dumped me in the past. And I've tried to dump people in kind ways where you literally lay it out. You can sit somebody down and say, this is not an easy thing for me to say. Yeah. And it's not an easy thing for you to hear, but here's my reality right now. And you can just be honest at that point. And it's going to be harsh.
Suggest to you, Jennifer, this is a conversation, as we've always said, that needs to happen face to face. Don't do it through text, email, not even FaceTime. You guys have to sit in front of each other and you need to have that conversation.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, more.
Mocha's completely right doing it face to face.
Oh, yes.
The time I was dumped, though, I would love to have had a do-over and not had it done at a coffee shop. We did it at a coffee shop, and that's the worst because I got emotional. And the problem is people all around you know exactly what's going on.
I will say this, for somebody like Jennifer, maybe not for somebody like you in that situation, I would say picking a location is very key. Working out the logistics of where the dumping is going to happen is actually quite important. Because if it's somebody that you trust, then do it with just the two of you. Yeah. If it's somebody that maybe there's one tiny little part of you that does not trust them, you have to do it in a public place. And it sucks to do it in a public place. It's embarrassing. Yeah. It's embarrassing. But at that point, if you don't quite know how they're going to react, and maybe it becomes a safety issue at that point, don't lock yourself in a room with them. Okay.
Right.
So, and I'm not saying that that's your situation. I'm just saying in general. And the one question you're going to get asked, because every person who's ever been dumped gets asked this question, is why. So you have to be able to form and articulate your thinking and explanation and rationale behind this immediately without saying, well, and I don't know, and it's been some time. You need to lay out your reasons perfectly.
Right.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to throw something else out there to you, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Are you prepared, or maybe you need to be prepared for the answer of, if he asks, is there anything I can do right now to fix this, or can we try again?
Right. Yeah, I'd have to stand firm. Yeah.
As Roz said, you have to stand firm.
Yeah. And you have to articulate at that point, because Mocha brings up a really good point. You have to lay it out to the point of where they have no way back in. That's how a clean break works.
Okay. Yeah.
And don't do what so many couples do right after they break up.
Oh, breakup sex?
Which is hop into bed. That's not going to help things. No more. Right. You can't do that maybe one last time.
But people say that's the best.
No, it's not. It's a mistake. So we hope that helped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plan your future. Okay. And you don't have to do your far future. You just the next little while, and get real excited about that. Get real excited about where you're heading without this relationship.
Yeah.
And then once it's done, you hit the clubs, get that bottle service, and wild out, girl.
No, Tinder.
The weekend is just around the corner.
Well, I just wanted to say real quick that I've been listening to you guys for 6 years, and I'm from Gatineau. I live near it's near Ottawa.
Yeah.
And 6 years ago, when I was in high school, my best friend and I would listen to you guys during math.
Oh wow, nice.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And where do you live now? You're still in Quebec?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Jennifer, thank you so much. And thanks for listening. Thanks for calling in. And thanks for letting us do our best to try and fix your life.
Yeah, thank you so much for the great advice.
No worries. All right, bottle service, girl.
Thank you.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. Only on Kiss.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. Who's this?
Hi, this is Gosha. Good morning.
Good morning, Gosha. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. I believe we've talked to you before, right?
Yes, I called on my birthday, and now I'm calling because it's my best friend's birthday.
Uh-huh.
We've been friends since we were 7.
Yeah.
And I love the girl so much.
Gosha, do you speak to your friend on that terrible phone of yours all the time?
Yes.
Talking to your phone. You're not talking into your phone.
Sounds so muffled.
Talk into your phone.
Is this better?
Oh, yeah, way better.
What'd you do?
Okay. Oh, I took myself off speaker.
Yeah, just don't call us on speakerphone.
Gosha, what is your friend's name?
My friend's name is Evelina.
Is she there with you?
Name?
No, she's not. She's probably driving into work or dropping off her kids at daycare.
All right. Well, you just want us to say happy birthday to her.
Yes, and I would love to play a song called, Saturday Night. Back in the day, in the 80s, Saturday Night. Yeah.
What song is that? What's that song called?
I have no clue.
Saturday Night by Wigfield.
Here's one of those things. Remember when you said back in the 80s?
Yes.
Yeah, no, honey, 1995.
Okay.
Which goes back to what I always say all the time, okay? The 90s were far more terrible than the 80s. When history looks back on the decade, because in the 90s, everybody goofed on the 80s, right?
Yeah.
And so when we think in our heads now of like that real terrible, cheesy thing that we used to love, we attribute it to the 80s, but there was so much more of that in the 90s. Legends came out of the 80s. Wigfield came out of the 90s.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love you guys so much. And I was wondering maybe if you guys can play 5 and 7 with Maurie.
You're really asking a lot today.
God, you want us to play Wigfield? You want to play 5 and 7?
But you guys are the best, and I know you guys will do that for me. You don't have to play it today if you guys don't feel like it. Maybe tomorrow.
Well, no, we seem like jerks if we get a request for 5 and 7, then we don't play it today.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Love you guys. Don't ever change.
We never will.
Bye.
All right. So, I don't know. We'll play a song, come back and play 5 and 7?
Saturday night, I feel the air is getting hot. Like you, baby.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Okay, and by request, gentlemen, shall we play 5 and 7?
This is 5 in 7.
All right, Damnit Maurie, please rejoin the show.
A Roz and Mocha original game.
Very simple. We will ask Maurie to name 5 things. He has 7 seconds to name those 5 things. Mocha will be our official judge and timekeeper. Damnit Maurie, are you ready? Name 5 things that bounce.
Okay, ball, boob, bounce, checks.
Yeah.
Yo, you said checks like
you can bounce a ball, you can bounce a check. Moves, I guess. You can bounce an idea off someone.
Yes, I've tried.
You can bounce light.
Off what?
If you knew that. You can bounce light off anything.
Science.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Although when you said bounce checks, it was like, that's not the first time you've had to say that.
Oh, I know. Check. Poor. Maurie, are you ready?
Yes.
Name 5 foods that start with a D.
Okay. Interesting. Wow.
Wow, not one. Okay.
Hold on, let me think about one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Foods that start with a D.
Yes.
What about donut?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about... Okay.
You just finished eating a donut in here, too.
Would have given you dates. I even would have given you dill pickles, duck, a Danish.
Oh my gosh, I was trying to think
if we're going that far down the list, a devil's food cake I would have given
Deviled
you. Deviled
eggs.
Yes, there you go. Okay.
Wow, that was tough.
Not one,
and,
huh?
Like, again, less than 2 minutes ago, you were sitting in your other room eating a donut.
Oh, man.
Maurie, name 5 sports performed on ice.
Hockey. Figure skating.
No.
Curling.
Loser.
Yeah, I would have given you hockey, curling, bobsleigh. I would have given you half pipe. I would have given you speed skating. Is right up there. Speed skating? Yeah, you said figure skating.
But that takes talent.
Okay, Damnit Maurie.
Yeah.
Name the 5 odd numbers that follow 84.
84. 83. The other way?
Okay, you seem confused. So I'll give you a do-over on this one.
I think I was going the wrong way.
Damnit Maurie.
You always are.
Wow. I don't know if there's a simpler way to say this. I'm looking at the question. I'm like, no, there's not. So I'm just going to re-ask it the same and hope for the best. Maurie, name the 5 odd numbers that follow 84.
85. 86.
Loser.
Do you know what an odd number is?
Yeah, like not even.
Okay, so go. Give us some odd numbers.
Number is?
Give us some odd numbers right now.
Okay,
starting with the lowest and just keep going.
Okay, 1, 3, 5, like 11,
So you think odd numbers stop
between
it?
5 and 11, there are like 2 more.
I was just like throwing them out there.
Okay, so.
Do you want to try again?
Of which, with that question or your question?
Maury.
Okay.
Name the 5 odd numbers that follow 84.
Okay, 85, 87, 88, 89.
Bro.
Loser.
90.
Okay.
88 is not an odd number.
88's an even number.
4 and 4 is 8. Yes.
Wow. Do we have time for one more?
One more.
Okay, Maury. Aside from fish, name 5 things that live in the water.
Algae. Aside from fish that live in the water. Wow.
All right. Would have given you octopus.
But that's a fish.
No. Would have given
It's
you
an octopus.
would have given you an alligator. Seals. Would have given you otters.
Penguins.
And that's how you play 5 and 7.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Travel to Portugal with Air Transat. You know who never shuts up about Portugal?
Yeah.
Damnit Maurie.
That's true.
And the most I know about Portugal is actually from Damnit Maurie, and I'm glad that he hasn't stopped talking about that one time that he went because he just had such a good time.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I have heard it from other people where Maury came back from Portugal and it was a life-changing experience for him. Like he was almost going through like a withdrawal syndrome when he got back from Portugal because he immediately got there. It was a place he had never been before and immediately felt like home. And Portugal has that effect on people. Even if you have no Portuguese in your family, it is just the way it is. It's the people, it's the beautifulness of the country, and of course, it's the culture itself.
What about the super warm weather that they get? And now that we're, dipping into colder temperatures and winter is quickly approaching, think about the beautiful beach. Think about that nice hot weather. Air Transat flies to Lisbon in the winter months 3 times a week and weekly to Faro and Porto. I think I said that right. Right, Maury?
Porto. It's where the wine's from, port wine. But you're also forgetting the men. Like, let's talk about the Portuguese men for a minute.
And the men's.
In Lisbon, you can navigate your way through the city by foot, by tram, or by subway. They got the beautiful scenery. They got the bars. They got all the food, architecture, numerous heritage sites. There is so much to do, whether you're traveling alone, traveling with friends, traveling with family.
Go and get your life changed. Hit up Portugal, man.
Go to airtransat.com for all the info. What?
All right. You want to take a phone call?
No, actually.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jerk.
Hi, Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Chloe.
Chloe, what's going on?
Right now I'm on my way to Sick Kids for My Eye, but you're my favorite radio station, so I wanted to call in.
Hold on a second, Chloe. What's the matter with your eye?
Well, I have band keratosis, I have cataracts, and uveitis.
Yeah. In just one eye or both your eyes?
Just one eye in my right eye.
What happened? How did that happen?
We don't know yet.
No, huh? So what is? Can you describe what that is? Like what it does? Does it like mess with your seeing stuff?
Yeah, it messes up my vision.
No.
How old are you, Chloe?
Half of my vision. I'm 11, soon to be 12 on January 4th.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And do you have to travel to Sick Kids a lot?
Not really a lot.
So what are they saying to you? Are they going to try and fix this up, or?
Yeah.
Geez, is this something that you've always had, or is this just something that was a new thing for you?
Something like it only came last summer.
Yeah.
Oh, last summer. Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you something. You are on your way to Sick Kids because you got a messed up eye, and you still sound like the happiest kid in the world. And that is the magic of kids, man. You are not the only kid making the trek into Sick Kids this morning, and all of you are just awesome. Just awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, so does that mean you get to miss school today?
Yep.
What?
You must be happy about that.
You have to do something
Yes.
special. Now, normally after sort of like doctor's appointments, parents like to do the sort of reward adventure with a kid after, whether it's going to get something to eat that's cool, whether it's going to do something that's cool. What is the sort of after doctor plan that you guys have today?
Jackson's Burger place, and then Ardennes.
The store, which store?
Ardennes.
Oh, Ardeen. Oh, okay. So you're going to get some burgers and then you're going to hit the mall.
Yes.
Yeah,
That sounds like the perfect day to me, girl.
That is, and that's what you get, and that's what you've earned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Chloe, thank you so much for calling in today.
You're welcome.
Thank you for listening. All the best at Sick Kids, and shout out to everyone at Sick Kids today. Well, every day. And Chloe, feel free to call us anytime, okay?
Will do.
All right. Take care, honey.
You're welcome. Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I was just listening to that news story, but the old guy, the 78-year-old who punched a bear in the face to save his own life. Did you see this?
No.
Yeah.
A 78-year-old fought a bear?
Yeah. So 78 from North Carolina, and really sounds like it when we get to the clip. Says that he got attacked by a bear in his front yard, but survived by punching it in the nose. Because you always hear these stories of what if you are in one of those incredibly rare situations where, because you always heard those stories growing up, that if a shark comes at you, you just got to bop it in the snout, and then the shark will get the hint, and then they don't bother you anymore, which to me just doesn't seem right.
If a shark, what I was always if a shark's coming after you or a bear, you stand still.
You stand still?
Yes, you just stand still.
I always thought when it came to bear attacks, you were supposed to do one of two things. Either drop to the ground and curl into a ball to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Or, if you're brave enough, in order to fend that bear off, is you're supposed to scream really, really loud and aggressive. So then that way the bear would kind of like back down and be like, oh, snap.
Which we need to really sort that out, because those are two completely different pieces of advice.
Right.
Those are completely two opposites.
I think one
when
of
it
them
comes
might
to
have
a strategy
come from a cartoon.
Yeah,
So
no,
it could
I'm
be
pretty
wrong.
sure it stands still so it thinks you're a tree.
No, I don't think that's
No,
what it is.
I don't know if you're supposed to stand still. Stand in front
And
of
what,
a bear.
put your arms up in the air like a tree?
Like a stump. Like just stand with your arms to your side and don't move.
Listen, Maury, maybe in your world people would have confused you for a stump, but not in my world. I'm a big, beautiful tree. But I don't know, because there's a lot of those things, right? Like,
stop, drop, and roll is for a fire.
But that's true, though. That one's true. I believe that.
And for a shark, stand still.
No. How do you stand still if you're being attacked by a shark? Where are you getting attacked by a shark?
I guess if you're like in a shallow area, just sort of, I guess, buoy up and down.
In a shallow? Why don't you just get out of the water?
Because the shark will chase you.
No. So I don't know. So anyway, so listen to this guy, and he talks about how he fought off a bear.
And I just happened to look around, and there's 3 bears right there beside me. She made a charge and dead run at me. That sucker was eyeball to eyeball to me. I hit her right dead on the point of the nose, the first shot. And when I did, she went down and started trying to bite me right here. So I'm just continuing pounding. And she's continuing trying to bite me. And like I said, she got a hold of me and shook me a little bit. And then she let go, and then she took a swat at me.
I seen her stand up and rear her paw back, and all I seen was a mouthful of teeth, and I just knew he was going to be gone.
My husband was just attacked by a bear.
Yeah.
We have a lot to be thankful for because we were both very, very lucky.
I could have been dead. I could have been really cut up bad.
Yeah, but he punched the bear in the face.
Ground and pound,
But
right?
they said eye to eye. Like, this woman must be tall if you're eye to eye. Or was she on a stepladder?
Well, yeah, no, but some bears, like say some bears are, maybe you're looking at a bear on its hind legs, like 6 feet, maybe sometimes bears.
And
black
how
bears.
she kept her calm when the thing is like,
Yeah, no, I know. I don't know what I would do. I don't know those rules, and I kind of feel inadequate that I don't know those rules. Like, I don't know the definitive,
as a
definitive
parent,
way.
shouldn't you though?
I think that I should, just
but
as a
wouldn't-
living human being.
Would you ever be in a position where you have to fend off a bear?
There's bears in like
You
the
go
city.
camp, like what if you're out? What if I'm at the cottage? What if I'm
That's
camping?
why I don't go camping.
Is that why you don't go camping?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Bears.
Also because you're afraid of water.
And I
Sorry, not you're not afraid of water. That's my bad. You just can't swim. Wow.
Bears.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey, I'm just listening to you guys talk about the bear confrontation and what you're supposed to do if you encounter a bear.
Yeah.
So there's 2 different things depending on the type of bear that you encounter.
Okay.
If you encounter a black bear, then you are, in a lot of cases, able to scare it off, depending on if it's a mother, protecting her cubs and stuff like that. But a lot of those black bears will actually leave you alone, or you can scare them off. If you get as big as you can, wave your arms, pick up a stick if you've got it, open your jacket to look big and scream and yell at it. So you can do that. However, if it's a grizzly bear, they are extremely big and extremely aggressive, and they're also the dominant species in that area.
Okay.
And if you try to be big around those, they will take that as a threat, and they will be more aggressive towards you. So for those particular bears, you are supposed to drop to the ground, curl up in a ball, cover your neck and your vitals, and no matter how much he's pounding or chewing on you, you don't move, you don't scream until he's gone, and even then, wait 5 minutes before you assess the situation, because sometimes
5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, so black bear, big and loud. Grizzly bear, just lie down and take it.
And hope
lie
you
down
don't
and
die.
take it, and wait until he. Hope you don't die. Exactly. Wait until he walks away, and wait a couple of minutes, like up to 5 minutes, because sometimes they'll just go a couple hundred feet away and see if you move.
Oh my God!
So after you've left, after you've waited a few minutes, and you're fairly certain that he's left, then you can start moving away, always watching behind you, because they will come at you from behind if possible.
What about a koala bear?
Koala bear, you need to hug him as much as possible.
Actually, did you know, I used to work with somebody who was Australian, and you know that koalas, they're not bears? Like, they're just called koalas. It's not a koala bear. I grew up thinking it was a koala bear. Like, I had like when you have like a little stuffy, kids always call it a koala bear. It's that they're actually not. It's just a koala. It's not a koala bear. Did you know that?
Yeah. I thought it was a koala bear.
No, it's not. It's just a koala.
But they look like little bears.
Yeah, they do look like little bears. I think that's where it comes from. Pandas are bears, though, right?
A good, yes, pandas are bears. A good rule of thumb, though, no matter which bear you encounter, is if you encounter a bear, reach down and pick up a piece of poop and throw it at him. Because I guarantee you, if you see a bear, there will be a piece of poop right beside you.
So I got to pick up poo and throw it at the bear?
Yeah, because you're going to crap your pants.
Oh. So you mean my poop?
Your poop. Pick up your poop.
Oh, okay. See, I'm thinking I'm learning survival skills here, but no.
So black bear, come at me, bro.
Yeah.
Grizzly bear, lay there and get mauled.
Yeah, and then don't forget, as you're lying there for bleeding, you have to wait 5 minutes before you scream.
You have to wait.
That's the worst part. That's the
what's
worst
your name?
part.
Jason.
Jason, thanks so much for the call, dude.
No worries, man. Be good, guys.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, how are you?
Pretty well, thanks. I was listening to that bear conversation you guys were having.
Yeah.
So here are the rules. All right, got pen, paper ready.
Okay.
If it's brown, you stay down. If it's black, you fight back. And if it's white, good night. Because you can't do anything if it's a polar bear.
Wow.
Well, I would never be in a situation where I would encounter a polar bear. I promise you
Hey,
that.
a high, North Manitoba, they'll come down to towns too. So
Wow.
never know.
That's
I don't
true.
have any plans on going to Manitoba.
That's
anytime
true.
soon.
Okay, so if it's
the ice caps are melting too. So
right. Okay, so if it's brown,
stay down.
Stay down. If
Yep,
it's black,
so like grizzly bears.
Fight back.
Right.
And if it's
Yep.
white, everything's all right.
No, good night.
Oh, good night.
yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Complete
Good
opposite.
night. Yeah.
Awesome. What's your name?
My name's Ali from Toronto.
Thank you, brother.
dude.
All right, dude.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How do you feel today, Roz?
Yeah, I feel young.
Good.
Thanks for asking.
You look young.
Emil Rattlerband, who is 69, he's from the Netherlands, and he wants to now identify legally as 49. He wants to knock 20 years off his age because he says that he feels 49. And lost in all of his sort of rhetoric of he just doing this for Tinder dates is the idea that this may actually looking like a shot at identity politics and people who identify as something other than what they were given at birth.
Emil is on the Roz and Mocha Show. How's it going today, man?
I'm great, man.
You're supposed to say, I'm feeling 49.
I feel like 25, actually.
Oh, man, let's not go too far here.
Admiring, because if you live like that and you have in your mind you're 49, everything is changing. Even the glooming on your hair, the gloom on your skin. It's incredible. It's mind over matter, my friend. It's mind over matter.
I know. How is this not you trolling the identity politics of the Netherlands and everywhere else in the world with this?
Yeah.
It is.
Well, I was wondering. We have a free will nowadays. You can go on holiday where you like. You can marry what you like. You can change your name if you like. You can change your gender if you like. So my biological age is about 40, 42. So that's my doctor said. Right. And so I thought, okay, I want to have that legalized because it's my feeling. I want to have respect. I was just on the BBC Victoria show, and there was like a transgender, and he said, no, it's completely different because it has nothing to do with feeling. It has to do with medical evidence. I said, this is also medical evidence. And she or he or it became angry with me. I said, listen, I respect you, so please respect me.
Right.
No, blah, 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 blah. So that's about respect. It's about beliefs. It has to be about beliefs. If you believe that you are the age you got from your parents, the date you born, or you say to yourself, okay, I want to be the age as I feel. And that's a completely different thing.
So this was, tell me, was this in response to the Netherlands issuing their first gender-neutral passport last month?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So if that's possible, then this is possible also. So I heard that in England, in Belgium, for example, your national security number has including your date of birth.
Right.
But in Britain, that's not, because it's a privacy matter. So you don't have to tell your race, or you have to say your gender. You don't have to say how old you are. But that's not in Holland.
And this is the way things are. People you're supposed to identify people the way that they want to be identified. That's sort of the way that the world is working right now. And sure, why not? And sure, why not? I don't necessarily have a problem with that. And so you're sort of falling in line with that to the extreme, but it sounds to me like you're not really in support of identifying people the way that they want to be identified. This more sounds sort of like a
precursor,
right? It's almost like a protest to that.
No, I'm a precursor, So I always advance of everything. That's my profession also.
With your case, what are your chances? Like, do you have a lawyer who's sort of giving you the odds on something like this actually happening?
Yes.
What are your lawyers saying to you?
The lawyer says to me, there's 70% you lose, 30% you gain. I said, okay, so that's 50-50. It's yes or no.
Hey, Emil, since starting this quest to change your age from 69 to 49 because you feel 49, have you had other people approach you or want to join in your fight?
Thousands, especially women. And it's very remarkable. The most people are from the US, Canada, Brazil, and the UK.
There are a lot of people who have had, they're full of identity politics, but there's sort of realities that come with this. Like, I don't know what the situation is like in the Netherlands, but let's just say, for instance, that you are, 66 and you want to have your age changed to 46. Do you lose or do you forfeit any sort of like Social Security old age pension that you currently enjoy?
Very good question. Very good question. I told the judge also, listen, I get 1,500 euros a month pension. That's almost 18,000 a year. So in 20 years, that's 360,000 euros. So I saved the government 3,600 euros.
Right.
360,000 euros. But in the same 20 years, I pay for the pension for the next year, for the next time. So, but I will be active again. I will have a new wife. I will have a new car. I will have a new house. I will have new children. I have to pay income tax again.
Emil, thanks so much. I guess good luck with the fight.
Thank you.
Trying to change your age.
It's not a fight.
It's not?
It's not a fight. No, it's not a fight. It's a play, against government, against the society, because it's changing your belief.
Right.
If you really think you can do, then it's possible. There is always a way. Yeah. And if the genders, the transgenders, they also fought about more than 19 years. So, okay, I'm ready for that, to fight also 19 years. I will go on till the European Court in Strasbourg.
Are you transphobic? People call you transphobic.
No, I'm age gender. I'm an age gender. But the transgenders, they fought more than 19 years at the court to get legalized.
No, they see what you're doing as almost mocking their achievements.
Correct.
Okay.
And I model them, because I went to the shrink.
Right.
And I said, this is my desire. And he said, okay, perhaps you have the Peter Pan syndrome. So he checked me and he said, no, you don't have the Peter Pan syndrome. He said, because perhaps you are nuts. I said, of course I'm nuts. Otherwise I cannot do what I like.
Wow.
And so he examined me and he said, no, you're not nuts because you realize the consequences of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why I went to court.
All right, Emil, thanks very much for joining us on the Roz and Mocha Show today.
See you next time. Bye.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Home is where the heart is, and you have my heart, Roz.
That's true. Thank you. That's such a funny thing, when you start talking like that.
Why?
Because once you get past that sort of kid age where you sort of get all these Valentine's Day sayings and whatnot, and I guess Instagram really brought all that back. People posting wonderful quotes and whatever that are attributed. They're all attributed to Keanu Reeves, apparently, according to Facebook. Keanu Reeves has said everything brilliant that's ever been said.
That's where you get your Motivation Monday.
Have you noticed that? everything is attributed to Keanu Reeves. He never said any of it, but it's all for some weird reason. Everybody likes to attribute brilliance to Keanu Reeves.
I came up with the most brilliant Motivation Monday, even though it's not Monday.
Go ahead.
I can't wait till Monday.
Go ahead.
If you're ever feeling lonely, realize that you always have your heartbeat to keep you company.
Oh my God. Man,
I'm sure we can shorten it, Mocha.
That's probably the loneliest thing.
What if we shorten it?
That's the saddest thing anybody's ever said.
You're not lonely with a heartbeat. Boom.
No, that's actually quite sad.
Yeah.
That means because that means the best you have
all
going.
have a heartbeat.
No, Maury, that means the best thing that you have going for you right now is that you're still alive.
Yeah, and there's nothing worse than death.
No, I know, but the only thing you have going for you is that the fact that you're alive. You have nothing else.
Absolutely nothing.
I
But
guess
life
you
is
can
all
think
you
that too.
need.
Is it though?
Well, and a couple bucks.
Right. Yeah.
You want to try the quote again?
A heartbeat and a couple bucks. That's all you need.
Hashtag
it wasn't
Motivation
about
Monday.
happiness. It's what makes you feel not lonely. Put your hand on your chest. You're not alone.
But you are alone. It's your heart.
I know,
You're
but
still alone.
No, but something's beating, right?
No, but you're still alone, though.
No, but you're not alone because your heart's beating.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's the sound of one single heart with no friends. When you put your hand, I don't mean yours, but I mean that when. Well, maybe I did. I felt terrible about saying that.
It's your quote.
Okay, I apologize.
I know, but it's a fantastic quote. If you're lonely,
Right. But if you're lonely, say it again.
Do you want the long one or the short one?
Give me the long one. Okay. I'll always take the long one.
Okay. If you're ever feeling lonely, you're not alone with your heartbeat.
If you're ever lonely, you're not alone with your heartbeat.
Okay, go again. One more time, please.
If you're ever alone.
No. Just say it normally.
If you're ever alone, you're not alone with your heartbeat.
If you're ever alone, you're not alone. So profound. You are like, okay. Now
we need it shorter for sure.
Okay,
you may need to finesse that a bit.
Yeah, what's the short version of it?
The short version is you're not alone with your heartbeat.
You're not alone with your heartbeat.
Hashtag loser.
Hashtag loser.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So, Stan Lee, huh?
Yeah, no, I know.
Man, when that news dropped yesterday afternoon, it was legit everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I didn't feel bad though. I mean, I felt bad because Stanley's just awesome.
Of course.
But that's funny. I'm reading the article here where it gets to Stan Lee and you get to the end of it and they're like, they don't know what he died of. I'm like, he died of 95.
Yeah. He lived so my wife and I had
for
the same
God's sake.
conversation yesterday where like our whole lives Stan Lee has been around, right? And he's done all these great things.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's 95 years old. Like, what a life.
Yeah, 95.
That should be celebrated, right?
Yeah, you're
going to be sad that the guy's gone.
Of course.
But also celebrate the fact that he died at 95 years old.
And Stan Lee's one of those stories where you don't hear enough of them, I think, because youth is so important and getting things done in life by a certain age and the goals that you set for yourself, the number just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping.
Yeah.
And Stan Lee had a full career in comics and was just like a guy who drew and was real unhappy and then wanted to do his own thing and was, fighting with his bosses and was going to walk away from all of it. And he was like almost 50 at the time.
Yeah.
And he was going to walk away from it all. And then his wife sat him down and was like, well, why don't you just do one comic that's the one that you want to do? And the worst that's going to happen is they fire you. And if they fire you, you at least got to do the one thing you wanted to do. And that's what he did Fantastic Four.
But in 1984, I guess Marvel was like in trouble in 1984.
Oh my God, everything was in trouble. Maury, I'll give you an example here, okay? So my brother, huge Spider-Man fan and Marvel fan.
Yeah.
Huge Spider-Man and Marvel fan.
Was Stan Lee always with Marvel? Like he started with Marvel and then he did his own thing?
It was called something else at the time. It wasn't, the company that he worked for wasn't called Marvel at the time. And so I'll give you an example of this more. before the sort of resurgence of all the Marvel characters and everything else, even before Spider-Man, before Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire reinvented Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was just Spider-Man, and those movies were kind of a joke. Anytime anybody wanted to do a superhero movie, they were always a joke.
Yeah.
They weren't great. And my brother's a huge Spider-Man fan. And I don't even know what we're going on now. 17 years ago, or 16, 17 years ago, for my brother's birthday when he turned 30, I bought him a copy. I went down to Silver Snail, the comic book store in Queen West when it still existed.
Classic joint.
And I bought my brother a copy of Spider-Man #2.
Okay.
The comic.
Yeah.
And at
Number 2.
Number 2.
Stress that.
Mint condition. Mint condition Spider-Man #2. They didn't have Spider-Man #1. Otherwise, I would have got that, and I would have had to wait about 3 months in order to get Spider-Man #1.
Okay.
But I got Spider-Man #2 for my brother for $500.
Wow, brother of the year.
Right? And then the movies came out. Then Spider-Man was suddenly a thing again. Now all little kids wanted to be Spider-Man for Halloween.
Yeah.
And then Marvel happened, and then all the movies happened and everything else. And now that comic is worth, I don't even know what it's worth.
Yeah.
But it's worth a lot more than $500. And that wasn't that long ago.
Wow.
Like, it wasn't that long ago.
$500 even then.
Even
before
then. Yeah, that's not that much money,
the
though.
wave of movies.
No, for a comic, that's not that much
That's
money.
not that much money.
Yeah.
Like, nerd collectors at that time were paying $500 for, #2 issues of things.
Yeah.
Right? And now everything is those movies make $1 billion a year.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he created. So the great thing about Stan Lee is he got to see the thing become bigger than anybody had ever imagined.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about, I guess,
here's the
being
other
95.
thing. They've pre-filmed his cameos for the next couple of films.
Have they?
Yeah, so they
it's
already have
heartbreaking.
his.
Man, I kind of wish they didn't.
I like that they did, though.
They have a bunch in the bank ready to go.
Yeah.
Really?
Somebody had said that it would be great if, when Stan Lee dies, if there's a scene in the Avengers movie where everybody shows up at a funeral, but everybody shows up at a funeral for a different guy. So, like, somebody shows up for a funeral who the UPS guy was. Somebody shows up for the funeral who the guy was the ticket taker in the subway was.
Yeah.
Where it's all the characters that he's played, but everybody just shows up for those individual characters' funeral, but it's all the same dude.
Oh, man, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be sweet.
He's in the new Wreck-It Ralph one as well.
Is he?
His voice, yeah?
Yeah, oh, that's great. Anyway.
R.I.P. Stan Lee.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I was taping ET Canada yesterday with Cheryl, and we were doing the story of Stan Lee, and we ran this incredible tribute to him.
Mm-hmm.
And because those things are done ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
We have obits done ahead of time. Somebody's in charge of just writing obits for people that they
Little
may
insider tip for you
that they may think are going to die soon.
It was put together really well because I watched last night's show.
It was beautiful.
It was fantastic.
Really, really was beautiful. And that's one of many obits that we have put together.
I don't want to know any of the other ones that you have.
And,
or are you going to read a list?
And we had asked, do you have obits for us? And we couldn't get a straight answer out of anybody.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then I had said, if you do have an obit already ready to go for me, can I at least voice it and read it in first person?
No, come on, man. You can't do that. No.
And just go through all the wonderful things that I've done. Right?
God, here we go.
Because the outpouring yesterday for Stan Lee was incredible.
Yeah.
Right? It was really genuine, incredible. And Maurie wrote me this in classic Maurie. He actually wrote it to me twice, one at 5 and one at 7, the exact same text.
Oh, God.
Maurie says this: the worst part about death is not dying. The worst part about death is you don't get to see all these amazing tweets about you.
Oh, God.
Do you think that would happen for you more?
Well, yeah, I assume that, once you guys talk about it and have a moment of silence on the radio.
How much do you think that we would talk about that more? I told you all the time, I would take a half day off if you died.
And then I asked which half.
Right.
No, I think that the station would, do some sort of moment of silence and play like some tribute pieces and highlights and.
But you would feel bad.
But I wouldn't get to hear it.
That you wouldn't get to see all the people tweeting about you. Well, you would probably trend that day too. You know that?
Oh yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
But I won't be there to enjoy it.
Right.
And that's the worst part about death is you don't get to see all the stuff that people actually say about you.
But normally, like, people would say those things to you when you're still alive.
Yeah.
It's not
We would
like all of
just
a
be
sudden
bringing it up again.
you're going to die and then people are suddenly going to start saying nice things about you.
Hopefully.
What's a tribute song you would want?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
I think that's the best one. I can't think of a more fitting song for my death.
Why thank you for being a friend?
Yeah, because it's from a show I love. It's saying the words, thank you for being a friend.
Now, are you thanking everybody you knew for being a friend, or are we supposed to thank you for being a friend?
No, you're thanking me.
Oh.
Because I'm the one that died, so I get all of the whether it's real or not sympathy.
Right. Right. So this is it, huh? Party, invited everyone you knew. You would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say Maurie's dead.
Ooh. Remix.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Armie Hammer, first of all, he hates me.
Why does he hate you again?
I don't know, I pissed him off.
During an interview, right?
Yeah.
You didn't like steal his girl or something.
Please. No. So he came out on social media yesterday and started criticizing all these other stars from all these Marvel movies for posting pictures of themselves with Stan Lee, because of course Stan Lee passed away, and he found it crass that people were posting pictures of themselves with Stan Lee. This is what Armie Hammer wrote. He goes, "So touched by all the celebrities posting pictures of themselves with Stan Lee. No better way to commemorate an absolute legend than putting up a picture of yourself." And then everybody's like, "Look, man, you can't tell people how to mourn, right?" Like, that's the weirdest part. And then Armie Hammer goes, "If your first reaction to a legend's death is to post a selfie, then I think we need a cultural revamp across the board." And he goes on to say, "If Stan impacted your life with his work, post his work that touched you the most. Posting selfies makes his death about you and how cool you felt taking a picture with him." And then Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who was Denny on Grey's Anatomy and other things too, he chimed in and goes, "Looks like you found a way to use others' ways of mourning and their memories to draw some attention to yourself. Oh, damn. You sound like a real asshat."
Wow, damn. I think Damnit Maurie posted a photo with him and Stan Lee as well, right?
See, Damnit Maurie is guilty of this. I don't think that anything Robert Downey Jr. did was wrong, or any of those guys. They're not doing it. The intent is not to do it to make themselves look good. When you get a civilian who has met somebody famous one time at some point in their life, and then they do
30 seconds.
When they post that picture, I do truly believe that they want people to go, "Oh my God," like it does become about them. Maury's 100% guilty of that.
Yeah. 416-870-8888. What's up?
Hi. You just said something about people posting pictures with Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't see a problem with that. They're just posting a picture that means something to them with the person who passed away. Like, if it was your grandmother, then you'd post a picture with your grandmother, right?
Yeah, but your grandmother was a part of your life.
But, Stan Lee was part of people's lives, too. He provided movies and entertainment.
But it's about...
And for a lot of people.
100%. But I think that this argument comes down to what we often forget to acknowledge in situations like this, which is intent. And Armie Hammer was going at all the guys who star in Marvel movies for trying to big up themselves and make this all about them, when the intent really was not that. Now, when I look at somebody like Maury, where somebody dies that Maury maybe met for 30 seconds at a party one time, or interviewed them one time 15 years ago for 4 minutes, and then he posts that picture, the intent is to remind people that Maury met them.
But let's not also believer the fact that Believer? You know what let's not believer the fact that Stan Lee was all about his fans.
Okay.
And he would have loved this.
Believer the fact.
First you said believer.
Yeah. Do you know what are you trying to say right now?
Let's not me or
no, not you, sweetheart.
Let's not. No, I really think it's believer the fact.
Let's not believer the fact.
Why don't you just use the word forget?
Because I want to sound like I'm speaking proper English.
What? You want to sound like you're speaking proper English?
I just feel like Maury deserves a break, okay? I feel like everyone
dump on him a lot.
Okay, pause for 1 second. What did we just do just now? We did nothing. We turned Maury's mic on and then just let him go. We've said nothing.
Nothing at all.
We asked for clarification a couple times, but we've done nothing wrong.
Not in general. Like, not today, just in general. Like,
what's your name on the phone, by the way?
Patricia.
Patricia. Okay, so like Maury walked into this room
Because I
and
had
sat
something
down
to
in
say
front of the
about
microphone.
Stan Lee.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so say what you want to say about Stan.
I just want to say, let's not believer the fact that Stan Lee loved his fans and would have loved all the pictures that people were posting
But
with
again,
him.
Maury, you're one of those people that you don't know him.
No, but
anyone other than his wife?
Yes, all those people that have worked with him for years.
Oh, they had a working moment.
You're doing what Armie Hammer doesn't like. You're now speaking for Stan Lee.
But I don't care
saying
about
he
Armie
would have. I
Hammer.
know, but you're now one of those people that is like he would have. You don't know him.
No, but
you don't know. He
when
may
you
have
see
been one of
footage
those.
of him walking through a festival, he would stop and shake
Yes.
everyone's hand.
Because that's his job.
No, he really loved his
Did
fans.
he though? You know that?
He went to every comic book festival till he was 95 years old.
Yeah, because he was making a ton of scratch off it, man.
Yeah,
You
sure,
don't
he
know
could
this.
have
You can't
easily
speak for him.
retired.
You're one of those people. I'm on Armie Hammer's side now. I've changed my mind.
Oh, wow.
I've changed my
no,
mind.
you don't want to be on his side for this
Oh,
one.
me. Aye.
Well, okay,
Look at me with
one thing though,
Stanley.
if we didn't do something because someone in the world didn't like it, we'd not be doing a lot.
I'm not telling Maury not to do it. I would never do that. It's a free world, free society. You can do whatever you want.
Best believer that.
Yeah, and it didn't stop. It didn't stop over 1,000 people to like it.
Yeah, exactly. See, counting likes.
Oh, there.
Counting
there
likes.
we go, Patricia.
Yep.
We get to the bottom of it all. We get to the
Yep.
truth. Maury only posted that picture so that he could get X amount of likes.
Yep.
And now you can boast that you got over 1,000 likes on that one
Because
photo.
you just couldn't keep that to yourself. That
See, if he hadn't said that, I would have
picture.
continued to defend him.
Right? See? Thank you,
Thank
Patricia.
you.
So, as punishment, everybody listening right now, if you are following Damnit Maurie on Instagram, at Damnit Maurie, you can go and hit the unfollow button.
Oh,
Who's that punishment to?
And also, Maury has a special app that tells him who has unfollowed him.
Oh, yeah.
And it drives him nuts when he gets unfollowed. So please, you can go back and refollow him next week. But please, just for today, go and unfollow Damnit Maurie so his app starts sending him notifications
we
like
do not
crazy.
need to ruin Maury's day.
Let's not believer the fact, okay, Maury?
This is bitch in the ass. Thanks, Patricia.
Okay, bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is.
Got a problem you can't fix? Roz and Mocha got you.
James, welcome to Roz and Mocha's FML. What's going on? What's your story?
I've been debating that if I should probably leave my family business and just go outside and work somewhere else for about a year.
Oof, that's a tough one. We're going to need some background information.
So we're located in GTA. We're a small business. We were established in 2016, and it's been like about 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And I joined right after I graduated college, university. And it's been going okay. It's been picking up, but I feel like I should be working somewhere else just so that I can get some outside experience.
So what is the family business?
We're basically distributors for all the lab supplies.
Okay. Are you just like bored of it?
I'm not bored. I mean, it's just I don't know. I mean, I feel like I should be just working somewhere else. And the disadvantage of the family business is that we're small, right? So I don't really get to meet people and make new friends every day.
Did you start the family business? Who started it?
My dad.
Your dad. Okay. So I think that what it comes down to and where maybe your father may be hurt with this is oftentimes when somebody in the family starts a family business, they want to work with their family because that gives them like great pride. Like your old man probably loves working with you, right? And this is his dream. I'm sure that he thought long and hard that I could, keep my family close. We can all sort of support each other, provide for each other, and and sort of be a family unit. With this. The problem with the family business is that once you get tied up in the family business, you're really devoting your life to someone else's dream. Right? You're no longer able to live or seek out your own dream. You're helping your father live out his dream, which is a very noble thing to do. And millions of people do this every year. But you have to be able to still be able to live your dream. And if your dream is not working there, or if your dream will never be accomplished because you work there helping your father live out his dream, then that's a conversation that you need to have with your dad.
Right. I mean, being in a family business has its own perks and has its own disadvantages. Like I just mentioned one of the disadvantages. The perks is that, you're just the boss.
Yeah.
The other thing is, like, I know, like, even our office is just so small that we only have the capacity to probably sit like about 4 people. So it's not like I can just go on and hire like a bunch of like five people who are about my age and just quickly make sense, right? That's another disadvantage I have, and I just been thinking probably if I should work somewhere else for about a year.
I'm going to ask you one question, James.
Mm-hmm.
What is going to make you happy?
That's a really tough question.
But that's your answer. The answer to that question is the answer that I think you're seeking right now. What is going to make you happy? Branching out on your own to do your own thing as an individual separate from your family? Or is it continue to work with your family and consistently think about the what if? What if I left? What if I got another job somewhere else?
Right.
These are tough conversations that you have to have with your family.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I think listening just to you speak right now, James, I think you are leaning more towards wanting to, and probably already made the decision, but you just need the confirmation, is that you want to leave to go do your own thing for a bit. And then if that doesn't work out, you'll come back, let's say home, come back to your family business.
Yeah, I guess that's what I've been thinking as well.
Yeah.
Have you already actively been looking for other jobs elsewhere just to see what else is out there for you to?
No.
Okay.
I haven't even started applying. It's just a little debate I've been having in my head.
Yeah.
Your old man should also be encouraging of your own dreams.
Yeah. I think you need to have that conversation with your fam and talk to your dad, and he'll, I think at least, would be very supportive of your decision to venture out on your own.
Right. But then in the end, I also feel like just don't want that guilt that I just left everything behind and just put it on his head.
That's tough.
Yeah.
You can't. But and also this though, it may be family, but it is still a job, right? And there are family things that make life easier when you're working for the family business, but it is the job part, okay? And you can't leave this job in a way that you would not leave a normal job that was not a family business. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you just can't up and leave like in a way that you would never consider doing if it was somebody else's company.
Right.
You got to be careful. Like you can't torture old man. You can't, just up and leave and ruin everything that he's built.
Right.
You've committed to him. You've already made a commitment. So you have to figure out your way out while still honoring that commitment or tying everything up.
Right.
I think the first thing you have to do though, James, is to have a chat with your family. Yeah. Have a chat with your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I guess really important.
Yeah.
All right,
brother.
All right, guys.
Thanks, James.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Roz and Mocha's FML, only on Kiss.
So People Magazine last week did their Sexiest Man Alive issue.
Mr. Idris Elba.
And then I guess BuzzFeed decided to do Who's the Sexiest Man Dead.
Oh, wow.
And at first I thought this was really crass because to even think of somebody who's dead in terms of sexy, to me, kind of weirds me out a little bit.
But are they talking like sexy at their prime?
Yeah, I'm just to refer to somebody who's dead as sexy.
Asking you who's sexy that's dead and how they look now.
No, I know, but it's hard to separate all that. And then I thought, man, you could be so lucky to be dead and have people then still refer to you as being sexy.
You would be that lucky.
Thank you. So then I got into this article.
Sure, of course you
quote
did.
Unquote.
So look, can I guess?
Yeah,
I haven't
of
seen
course.
the results.
I will tell you this. There is an overwhelming number one. And Maurie was right. This is people not as they were when they died, right? So this is not people who made it to like their 80s and were withered looking like a boot. This is people in their prime.
Sexy.
Right? These are people in their prime.
So I think
there's an overwhelming number one.
I think they're going to have like Marilyn Monroe is going to be on there.
No, it's men. It's a sexiest man
Okay,
dead.
so
River Phoenix.
I'm going to say Elvis is going to be on there. I'm going to say Michael Jackson's going to be on there.
Sexy? Nobody ever thought Michael Jackson was sexy.
I'm just assuming what BuzzFeed put out there, man. Sometimes they write some jacked up stuff.
No, this is the people who voted. They did a poll.
Prince? Is Prince on there?
Actually, no. It's incredible that Prince isn't on there.
Who else? I don't know.
Dean Martin.
Okay, so not on the list. No Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
No Paul Walker. And as Mocha said, no Prince. So the number...
Paul Walker? Really?
No Paul Walker. It's really old school. Like, I don't know who voted on this. This says so much about people who take part in a poll like this.
I can't remember the guy's name. He was in Brokeback Mountain.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, is he
not on the list. Really? No. Okay, so here we go. At number 10, Gregory Peck.
Really? Who the hell is Gregory Peck?
At number 9, Anthony Perkins.
The guy from Psycho?
At number 8, Yul Brynner.
Yul Brynner?
Who is that?
At number 7, Gene Kelly.
Okay.
Who's Gene Kelly?
At number 6, Elvis.
Yeah.
At number 5, Laurence Olivier.
Wow.
At number 4, Omar Sharif.
I don't know who any of these folks are.
At number 3, James Dean.
He was sexy.
At number 2, Paul Newman with 11% of the vote.
Hold on. The salad dressing guy?
Yep. And at number 1 on the list with a whopping 45% of the vote. So there's 10 people on this list, and number 1 got 45% of the vote.
Okay.
Marlon Brando.
The Godfather.
Yes.
Who voted for this? My grandmother?
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. I don't know who would vote on this.
They're missing so many sexy people.
Like who? Clark Gable?
I only know Marlon Brando as one of 2 people. The Godfather?
Yeah.
And Superman's dad in the original.
Right,
But
Jor-El.
don't get me wrong. Some of these people were sexy in black and white dance movies.
Okay, yes.
But you're missing some who actually were, closer to now.
I think that maybe people find it crass to judge the newly dead as being sexy.
But wouldn't that be not crass by having them on the list? It'd be an honor.
I would. If I die, I would hope that somebody who wrote my obituary would say that I've won awards for being beautiful. I would want that in my obituary.
But what if you were beaten by Gene Kelly?
Then I would be horrified.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hi there. My name is Daylene. I'm with my son, Chase.
Yeah. What up?
Say hi, Chase. Hi.
What's
so
up?
he just wanted to call because yesterday he decided that the Roz and Mocha podcast was his favorite, and we have to listen to it every time we drive.
Aww.
So I told him yesterday that his Aunt Kate actually has been on your guys' podcast twice now. So he's like, can we call? So I said, of course we can. So we called.
Oh, okay. So how old are you, Chase?
I'm 5.
You're 5. Okay. And you listen to all of the podcasts so far, right?
Most of them.
Yeah. What do you like about the podcast?
Mostly just all of it. Mostly just all of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The favorites is when you guys talk.
Oh, perfect.
And he says that he thinks Roz is the boss.
The boss of what?
The show, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You got a funny way of thinking there, Chase.
He likes us all, though. But Mommy's personal favorite, you guys are going to hang up on me.
All right, see ya.
Maurie.
Okay, bye-bye.
Later. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for talking to us.
Hey, Chase, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
The same.
The same?
No.
Well, I hope you guys have a terrible day.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
I'm just kidding.
We're going to have a fantastic day.
Hey.
No, we love you guys so much. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you for listening to the live show. And thank you very much for calling in.
You're welcome. We do so much driving that the podcast just makes it okay.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I finally wrapped The Haunting of Hill House.
Oh, yeah.
Something that people did like 4 weeks ago.
Because you made a vow with your wife to, 1, only watch it together, but 2, only watch it on weekends because it was ruining your sleep and that you needed to get for work.
No. It was ruining my sleep. I mean, last night I only woke up twice screaming.
Right. Okay.
But she had said, "Are you okay if we just make this a Friday and Saturday night show?
No problem.
As opposed to during the week because you leave so early in the morning and the sun doesn't come up until like 8:30 now.
Right, that's a lot of dark hours.
So and I'm in the house alone.
Yeah.
So are you cool if we just Friday, Saturday only?"
Sure.
And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we watched like a bunch of episodes Friday and Saturday, and then we had one left, the last episode last night.
You got to do
watch
it. Yeah.
Had to.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because of all the hype surrounding it, and everyone saying, "Oh, it was so scary, it was so scary," that I was expecting it to be like this horrific scare fest.
Sure.
It was okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't find it as scary.
Okay.
Like the last 2 episodes were a little out there.
Yeah. It's just that one, there's one jump scare.
Yes. Episode, I think it's episode 8.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you scream?
I didn't. My wife jumped though.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't scream, but I was like, "Bleh."
You were like, what?
I was like, "Bleh."
Oh, really? That's what you did?
Just laying on the couch.
Just that?
Yeah. The lights were on.
Yeah?
By the way.
Didn't even spill your drink? Nothing?
Did not spill my drink. No.
Didn't even move?
No.
Like your feet didn't even come off the coffee table? You were just watching that and made what?
Like
yeah, okay.
Like maybe 1 foot moved and I kind of like sat up straight.
No. Listen, Maurie is easily frightened as far as you can scare Maurie 5 times in a row within 5 minutes.
Sure.
And he will always jump. With movies, they ruin you. I don't know if Maurie's as affected by scary movies as you are. I think that if somebody in the room here is affected by scary movies, it's you. Because you've had a history of this over the past 9 years of movies messing you up.
Like it follows me into my sleep.
Yes. Like this has been an ongoing thing where you have nightmares because you watch a scary movie like you're 5.
Last night I think it was, who did I see in my dream? I think it was the guy with the funny hat.
Right.
The tall guy with the funny hat.
Yeah.
I think he was in my dream last night.
Yeah. You have nightmares. You're like...
One out of the 2 nightmares my wife had to wake me up.
Right. See, they follow you to your sleep. Normally when you're an adult and you have adult relationships and you're living with somebody, whether you're married or whatever you are, and you're about to watch something scary, most adults don't have to look at another adult and go, "You really shouldn't watch this tonight, sweetheart, because it's going to give you nightmares." Like, that's what you say to children.
Yeah, I know.
You don't say that to grown people.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry that a show's going to give them nightmares. So you had 2 nightmares last night.
2. One, she had to wake me because I was screaming. And the other one, I woke myself because I was screaming.
You were screaming. See, man? And what? And Hill House wasn't scary?
Yeah, that was not that scary.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Gotta make a long distance call, Roz, to a Roz and Mocha fan in Vancouver.
Oh, I like that.
Love all of our fans in Vancouver.
Hello?
Hello, it's Roz and Mocha.
Oh my God, hi!
Hey, what's going on? What's your name?
Tracy. This is Catherine.
Catherine, okay. So, Roz, Catherine texted us and says, "Hey, I'm from Vancouver, but I'm finally in your time zone, and I'm so excited. I can actually text you during the live show. Wanted to say hi. I'm not really in the area. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky for work these days.
Man.
I found your show randomly on Kiss in Vancouver and heard that there's a podcast, and now I listen to it exclusively during my drives to and from work." So, Catherine, thank you very much for your text, and thank you for being a part of the Roz and Mocha Show.
Thank you so much. Oh my God, my heart is beating so fast right now.
What do you do for a living that you travel and you're out in Louisville now?
Yeah, I'm a project manager for industrial freezers.
For industrial freezers?
Yeah, so we build freezers the thousands of products in an hour.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Wait, like
So I'm
those
on
massive
site at
walk-in
Louisville.
ones that you see at restaurants?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, even bigger. Bigger for like food plants.
Like when you watch a horror movie, it's always where they find the body. And his eyelashes, and the eyelashes are always like white with snow.
When we go through customs, the American guys are like, "So how many bodies can you put in this?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And we're just like, should we even engage in this conversation? Because it's like, we shouldn't be too joking with the custom officer.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. And you like what you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been here for 6 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you found the show on Kiss in Vancouver, right?
Yeah, it's like from 6 to 8. So I was working overtime one day, and I just drove home, and it was really funny because it was one of those days that I think Roz was making Maurie eat those weird foods.
I wasn't making Maurie do anything. Maurie does that all on his own.
No.
Yeah, Maurie will bring that idea to us and say, "Hey guys, here's what I want to do."
Okay, Okay. So I was listening to that, and with all the disgusting food combinations, Roz was still able to make it sound sexy. So I was like, what is this show? And it's just so funny. And then I've been listening to it for the last
so you really
months.
like the Roz and Mocha show because you think Roz is sexy.
I'm just saying he has a sexy voice.
Yeah. All right. Do you also feel that you have a connection with Roz or to Roz because your name is Catherine and Roz's girlfriend's name is Catherine?
Don't make it weird, dude.
I had no idea. No idea about that, but no, it has nothing to do with that, man. Come on.
Well, Roz's girlfriend's name is Catherine.
That's why I like. Yes.
And they have a child together, so you have a chance.
Stop it. What's the matter with you, dude?
Stop it. Actually, I'm married and have a kid anyway.
Oh, okay.
But you're still allowed to think I'm sexy.
After my mat leave.
You're not dead.
After my mat leave. That's when I started listening to started going back to work, and I started heard this show, and that's why I got hooked. And for the last couple of months, I'm just listening to the podcast like nonstop.
We love people like you, Catherine, because we're doing this thing where we're just trying to bring everybody kind of together. And whether it's the people in Toronto, in Kingston, in Ottawa, in Victoria, in Vancouver, and now you listening in Louisville, Kentucky, that's the whole purpose of this, is to just bring everybody together.
That's nice. Yeah, no, it's so funny. You guys are always making me laugh, and it makes like a bad day turn much better.
No, you're the
we
best.
appreciate that.
You're
Catherine, thank you for listening. Thank you for your text. Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you so much for calling. This is so
of course.
exciting.
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh my goodness. Do I have to answer this?
Yeah.
Mocha, you are not my favorite.
Oh, wow. We've never had somebody say it like that before.
Catherine, that hurts my feelings more than you just saying Roz is my favorite.
Exactly. That's why I did it.
Wow.
Wow. Savage.
Roz is my favorite.
Yeah. We've never had somebody say, you are not my favorite. That hurts.
I kind of regret asking now.
Just because the way you ask people and everybody just says, Mocha. Yeah. But no, Roz has been my favorite since the beginning. And like, he's so funny, but at the same time, he's so savage. But down in the end, after all those conversations, he's just a really genuine guy.
All right. I didn't ask for you to explain. I just asked who your favorite was. All right. Now you're going on too long.
Okay. Well, I want Roz to win.
I'm just kidding.
Right.
Catherine, we love you so much.
Thank you so much for calling.
Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your day. Okay. Bye-bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Abdul Khan hit us up on Twitter and said, hey, Roz and Mocha, you guys should talk about this on your show. It'll make everyone's morning ride to work, with a link. And so I clicked on the link, and
spam.
It's a story from good.com, live well, do good.
Yeah.
Let me read you the story. Anna Trupiano is a first grade teacher at Kendall Elementary School in Washington, D.C., a school that serves deaf and hard of hearing students from birth through grade 8. In addition to teaching the usual subjects, Trupiano has to help her students thrive in society that doesn't do enough to cater to people who are hard of hearing.
Oh, no. Is this a sad story? Is it going to make me cry?
Recently,
I get very emotional.
Recently, Trupiano had to teach her students about a rather personal topic, farting in public.
Oh.
A 6-year-old boy farted so loud in class that some of his classmates began to laugh. The boy was surprised by their reaction, and he didn't know that farts make sounds.
Oh, no!
This created a, quote, wonderful and funny teaching moment for Trupiano. And then she shared the conversation on Facebook. So she wrote, today in my first grade class, one of my deaf students farted loudly in class, and all the other students around looked at him. The following is a snippet of a 15-minute conversation that happened entirely in American Sign Language among the group of deaf students. Kid 1, why are they looking at me? Me. Because they heard you fart. Kid 1, what do you mean? Me, hearing people can hear farts. Kid 2, totally horrified. Wait, they can hear all farts?
Oh, no.
Me, well, no, not all farts, but some of them, yes. Kid 3, How do you know which farts they can hear and which farts they can't?
Oh.
Me. Well, sometimes when you feel your butt move when you fart, a lot of those they can hear, but if your butt doesn't move, it's most likely they can't hear. Kid 1, tell them to stop listening to my farts. That's not nice.
Oh, man.
Me, hearing kids can't stop hearing farts. It just happens. Kid 2, then I'll just stop farting then.
Oh.
Me, everyone farts. It's totally healthy. You can't stop. Kid 3, wait, everyone, even my mom? Me, yep. Kid 2, my dad? Me, yep. Kid 1, you? Me? Yep. Kids laugh hysterically. Kid 1 says, so you can hear and smell all farts? She says, some of the farts, yes, not all of them. Kid 2 says, can hearing people see farts? Kid 2 says, Kid 1 says, can hearing people see farts? Kid 3 says, yeah, green smoke comes out of your butt. I saw it on TV. She says, that doesn't happen in real life. Kid 1 says, wait, I don't understand farts. And then she finishes it off by saying, I went to college for 8 years to have these conversations.
Oh, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I'm like real surprised that this breathing song from Ariana Grande did not hit number 1 on the charts.
Yeah, no, thank you. Next is her first number 1.
That's wild. And she was also named Billboard's like Woman of the Year without a number 1 record.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. That is so crazy. And like Ariana Grande's been in our lives for like a few years now. And every single song that she's ever released, we've played on the radio. And none of them hit number 1 except for Thank You Next.
Remember when she got tired and like she'd make her staff carry around like a baby?
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. That was the best.
Remember that?
That was the best.
When that picture came out where they were carrying her like a baby?
Legit. She was in a big jacket.
Like she's so little, right?
Tiny.
And her security guys are huge.
And one of them was just carrying her.
That was before she licked the donut, right? I don't want to bring up the girl's demons, but but that was pretty gross.
Was it before or after?
No, that was, she got carried like she was being carried around like a baby by her staff before she licked the donut.
That's wild. Can you imagine?
The donut shop.
Like you're out doing stuff and then you have staff with you where you just say, oh man, I'm so tired. Can you just carry me to the car?
But this is the great thing is that when you are at that level and you have that kind of staff, you don't even have to say, hey, I'm tired. Can you carry me to the car? Their job is to know when you're too tired and you need to be carried to the car. Like they just come and scoop you up. It's got to be the greatest thing in the world.
Carried Like a Baby was 2014.
Yeah.
Licking Donut was 2015.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Wow. But yeah, your staff would just know at that point. They would just know it. They would know you so well.
They'd recognize the signs.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
They'd be like, she looks tired.
Yeah. And they would just scoop you right up and carry you to wherever you need to go.
Thank God I don't have to do that to you.
It would be the life, man. I would
Stop trolling, Maury. This is Maury's way of trolling to be like,
what are you trying to
carry you?
Oh, please.
Dude, you don't even...
I mean, at the end of the day, nothing would make me happier, but I feel it's impossible.
To carry me? Why would you want to carry me?
Because then I am in control.
Of what?
Oh, that is super weird, dude, that you want to dominate me like that.
That's like some serial killer.
You're
the kind of guy that I listen to crime podcasts about. God damn, dude.
Like the reason I want to carry you is so I can be in control. Who says such a thing?
I have no idea.
Where do those thoughts even come from that you want to be in control like that?
I didn't say anything.
Anyway, let's do it.
Oh, nice.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Got a text from Helen. I don't want to screw up your last name, Helen. Sorry to say, not a text. Why do I always say text? Because everything to me is a text. It's a tweet.
Oh, okay.
But to me, it's still a text. I'm just coming around to texting.
It's a tweet.
It's a tweet. Same thing. Can we just say we got a text?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
We got a tweet.
Got a tweet from Helen. Riquinha. I think that's. How do you pronounce that name?
What?
Riquinha? Riquinha.
So what?
Riquinha. How would you say that last name? She wrote a lovely note.
Riquinha.
Great text.
Duh.
So she texts us and says...
Tweeted us.
Sorry, my bad. Hey, Roz and Mocha, today's the day that I need to say thank you from the advice you gave the 23-year-old on Fix My Life, and then the story about the text and blowing up her wedding dress. Both truly what I needed today. Keep on being you, and know that you touch all those who listen. So thank you very much. Helen Requena, I've had one of those days. I haven't had one of those days in a while.
Which day?
Where you just need something, and you don't know what it is you need.
Like a hug?
Yeah, sometimes. I don't know.
Dude, do you want a hug?
No. I'm not having one of those days right now. I feel great today.
Oh, okay.
I had one of those last week, and then I went for meditation.
Maury, you what?
I had one of those days like last week.
Yeah.
So I signed up for couples meditation.
Right.
And it really helped.
Does it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my! You lie under a blanket.
Yeah. Yes. It's a weird kind of meditation you're doing, man. I don't know.
Maury told us about this meditation he's doing. It sounds very like culty.
Yeah.
No, it sounds like nap time in daycare.
It does. It's nap time. So you go and you meditate, but you go under a blanket and lay on the floor?
Yeah, and she kind of whisper talks at the front of the class and then comes around and touches you.
Yeah. Listen, I'm as much as I want to goof on this, I have a hard time goofing on anybody who does anything to make themselves feel better. Like if you feel down or you're sick or whatever it is, you have to do yourself the honor and exhaust all options to feel better, right? And if lying under a blanket and having somebody whisper talk to you and call it meditation, if that helps 0.1% to get you to feel better, then you owe it to yourself to do that 0.1% to get yourself to feel better.
Thinking about meditation a lot lately.
Have you? Yeah.
In the past, I'd say about a month, I've wanted to try it.
Yeah.
I've memorized what she says. Close your eyes. I'll tell you. I'll do it right now with you.
No, I'm being serious.
As am I.
If you try to turn this into a joke.
No, why is everything I say thought of as a joke?
Because every time you come in here and you try to say something, you turn it into a joke.
No, I legit will do it with you. If you put on calming music, I will completely talk how she did and say what she said.
Okay, why don't we just do no music right now?
Oh, because usually there's music.
Well, what kind of music is it?
It's kind of like classically music, and then there was a guy...
Megadeth and stuff, or no?
No,
okay.
Not Megadeth. Sounds of the forest.
Let's see. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, more. Okay, so I will close my eyes. And Mocha,
so you can...
just stop for 1 second. I'm still setting it up. Damn it. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to do my best to get into this. Mocha, you do the same. And if anybody's listening right now, and if you're not driving, but if you're on the Gardner, you're probably stuck there anyway, so feel free to close your eyes. You know what's funny is I've never had my eyes closed while Maury makes that sound. I just jumped.
Godzilla, for real.
That's a Godzilla.
Okay, Maury,
so.
and we're being 100% serious right now.
I'm being 102%
Don't make any jokes. If you try to turn this into a goof, then the deal is you have to leave the room.
Okay, just go. Here we go, Mocha.
Great offer, but
me and you.
Okay, so...
Pause. Roz.
What?
Should we hold hands?
No.
Okay.
That's too erotic.
See, and you turned it into a joke.
Shh, Maury, we're trying to meditate together.
So as you're sitting there, you can either sit with your hands just in your lap, or you can touch your thumb and your index finger, whatever is comfortable to you to create that energy to flow through you. Depends on you, what it is that you want to do. And while you're there closing your eyes, picture yourself floating through the clouds, able to sort of touch the clouds as you float by, little pillows of thoughts. Now imagine as you're lying there that there are roots growing out of your shoulder blades into the ground, pulling you deeper and deeper into the ground.
That sounds like it's disgusting, man. That's gross, dude. That's gross.
While this is happening, am I still floating through the clouds?
No, different thought now.
Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead.
The roots.
So now there's stuff coming out of my back.
Yeah, this is gross.
I'm getting all stressed out again right now.
Totally.
The roots are pulling you deeper, deeper into the ground.
Oh, God.
But they're holding you there, making sure that you have nowhere to go.
You know, I'm wondering more. Is like this? I'm wondering if this is like some long play griff. Like if at the end of this, like this woman's going to be being able to control you.
No.
Okay, sorry. When do I start to feel relaxed?
Now.
Well, the ground is sucking me under.
But you're not supposed to think of it like that. You're supposed to think of it as like happy roots.
But happy roots. Again, it's a Godzilla.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey, how are ya?
Good. How are you?
Good. I've been trying to call for
Wow, I can't even tell you how long.
What can we do for you today?
Not a whole lot, actually. I have absolutely nothing to say except I love your show. I've been listening to you guys for who knows how long, forever.
Yeah.
I got like a almost 2-hour drive to work every day.
Wow.
Is that why you were just like super cool to hang on for like 15 minutes?
Yeah, man.
Sit on hold?
Exactly.
Yeah? All right, cool.
Exactly.
2 hours every day. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yep. But hey, when you need to feed mouths, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Ain't that the truth? All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Diana. Like, we love talking to you. You have amazing energy. And between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh, definitely Roz.
Oh, definitely Roz.
Sorry, Mocha. I love you, but Roz, you's mad.
Why do you love Roz more than me?
He's fine.
Oh.
Oh, you find him very attractive.
Very much so.
Oh, okay.
Love. Yeah, I mean you're cute, but you know.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine.
Somebody made a comment. I did something the other day on, I don't even know what it was, maybe ET Canada on YouTube, and one of the comments was, they tried to compliment me, saying that they love what I say and that my opinions are great.
Yeah.
But I think how they phrased the question was, let me read. I don't want to misquote somebody. God forbid.
Right.
Especially a YouTube comment. So let me get you exactly what they said. So they go, Graybeard always has the best take on anything. I may not always agree, but damn, he talks sense. Wow.
Or I didn't know how to feel about that.
That's awesome.
Right, like I'm a pirate.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
But like an old
Very
pirate.
Good. With age comes beauty.
Oh, thank you.
Damn, Diana.
All right.
Thank you so much for calling in today.
No problem. You guys have an awesome day.
Thank
you too.
Love
Bye-bye.
you. I find it very difficult to take any flirtations from anyone named Diana, because that's also my mother's name, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
weird.
I can't be flirting with a woman named Diana and go, oh, thank you, Diana. Like, it's super weird to me. Like, it's super
that
weird.
That would be very weird.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The Toy Hall of Fame every year, and this is like a hotly debated thing because they put in 3 entries into their Hall of Fame every year, but there's tons of nominations, like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or the Academy Awards or whatever it is. There's tons of submissions, and then only a certain few get to actually be in the Hall of Fame. And so in September, they announced 12 finalists.
Okay. Hit me.
And these are the ones that did not get the votes. American Girl, Chalk.
Just like regular chalk?
Yeah, chalk. I guess that's a toy, right?
Yeah, but how's chalk not ever been in the Hall of Fame?
Well,
Chalk's been around forever.
It's a stretch. Shoots and Ladders. He-Man.
Shoots and Ladders?
Snakes and Ladders.
Oh.
He-Man.
Yeah.
The Sled. Tic-Tac-Toe. What, like that's a pencil and paper, right?
That's a game.
That's like calling Hangman a game, right?
Well, Hangman's a game.
I know, but it's a game that you make.
Yeah,
it's not a toy. Yeah,
I would agree. Tic-tac-toe does not belong.
No. Tickle Me Elmo.
Okay.
Electric football.
A what?
Electric football. Remember the little game that you sat in front of a guy awkwardly close?
Yeah.
Where you each like...
It's just all X's and O's and
lines.
lines.
Just all X's and O's and lines. Where you had to literally, like, your foreheads were touching while you were playing that little game.
It's so stupid.
Imagine a game. So if you don't know what we're talking about, like the electronic football game, imagine like...
It's not like Madden 19 right now.
No, imagine like an iPhone Plus, right?
Yeah.
Imagine like an iPhone Plus.
Uh-huh.
That size of a screen, right? So, and there's controllers on either end of it.
Yeah.
And you control one end of it and your buddy controls the other end of it. And you have to sit there together and play on the same screen. Like that's how close you have to sit.
Yeah.
Right? Like your foreheads were touching.
Yeah.
Like I could put a chip in my mouth and you could just lean forward an inch and bite half the chip off. if we were
Sharesies.
Okay, so the National Toy Hall of Fame just announced the 3 toys inducted into its 2018 class, and they are
okay.
The Magic 8 Ball.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, not a toy. Oh, you're gonna do some stuff. Magic 8 Ball.
I guess.
You know. Number 2, pinball.
Pinball was never put in the Hall of Fame before?
Pinball was never put in the Hall of Fame before. Pinball is
Okay.
now in the Toy Hall of Fame.
Next.
And the third inductee in the class of 2018 Toy Hall of Fame, Uno.
Wait, but Uno's not a toy. Like, that's a game, isn't it? Isn't it with cards?
Yes.
I would
There's
argue
a fine line between. I don't think they're drawing a huge distinction between toy and game. And also, a lot of things that you just do on your own, like last year's inductees.
Yeah.
Class of 2017. Clue. We all agree on Clue.
That's a game, though.
Yeah. Number 2 was Wiffle Ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love Wiffle Ball.
Now, number 3, paper airplanes.
What?
Okay.
I'd argue that one.
Thank you.
Yeah. Paper airplane, not necessarily a toy or a game.
No.
It's a thing.
Yes.
Like, there's no.
No. Okay. That's like 2016 Dungeons and Dragons. We can all agree on that.
Yes.
Little people.
Sure.
Those toys.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we get to number 3, the swing.
Again, not a toy.
Not a toy.
You just swing on it.
Yes.
There's no, and it's not a game.
No, it's not a game.
Right?
No. And, okay. And then go back to 2015, Super Soaker. We can all agree on that.
Sure.
Twister. We can all agree on that.
Yeah.
And also Puppet.
Not a game. Not a game at all.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I got a T-shirt on, a hoodie, and a leather jacket, and
As you always do.
And I didn't even do up my hoodie.
No.
And I got a V-neck going.
Look at you.
Chest felt nice.
Nice for what?
I mean, my chest always feels nice. I had to trim down again this week.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know what I was doing. I was shooting something where I had a shirt on that I noticed that I had a gray hair, not poking up over the top of my shirt, but I had a hair that made its way through my shirt.
Oh,
like,
no!
Like through the fabric.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
And
Do you
it was
ever
great?
get that with T-shirts?
Sometimes, yeah.
Where
If I don't trim
down,
for a while?
I look down and like your hair, like I don't know if there's a woman equivalent of this where like maybe like when you let your leg hair go a little bit, maybe like pokes through your nylons or your tights or something. I don't know. But I don't know if there's a woman equivalent of this where when I wear a T-shirt sometimes, because oftentimes the best T-shirts, the T-shirts that feel the best are the thinnest fabric, right? Like the best cotton sometimes is thinner than the sort of thick, buy them 4 at a time T-shirts that you can buy in a pack. And it's oftentimes with my designer T-shirts. Oh. Thank you. That the chest hair pokes right through. Yeah. And if I'm sitting there long enough, sometimes I'll look down and it won't just be 1, it'll be like 10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it looks weird. It looks like I've done it. It looks like I've done it deliberately. Yeah. Like I've just sat there and started pulling chest hair through my shirt.
What kind of fashion trend?
What kind of weirdo would do that?
I have not trimmed down in a while. Like, look
really?
Yeah. And here's the thing. And I get very insecure.
Get the jacket off.
See that?
Oh, look at that. Holy jeez.
Like a bear. So every...
what about the other parts? Like, do you trim your shoulders and stuff or no?
I do, but I haven't in a while. Yeah. So it's all like... I look a mess, right?
Yeah.
And every Sunday, we take our kid to his swimming classes, and it's a parent and kid class. And I always go into the pool with them.
Yeah.
Right? And I get very insecure. So we get there early, and then I change, and then quickly get to the pool so I can get in and just like...
And just bob up.
Just bury myself in the water, so I'm just like neck up the entire time.
Right, so your body never comes up above.
So my body never comes up. And then after when the class is done, I quickly rush, grab my towel.
Nobody cares though.
I know, but still,
nobody cares. I do too. I have I think my shoulder hair right now is incredible. I have look at that. It's a gray one right there. More, look at that.
Oh, damn.
You want me to pull it out?
Look at that. Yeah, I'll let you pull that one out.
That's long, dude.
Yeah, right. Look at that one.
You condition it?
No. Ow. Maury, you're just now you're teasing it. Pull it out, you jackass. Don't just tease it. Ow. There we go. You can keep that. That one's for you, baby.
So gross.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is.
Got a problem you can't fix? Roz and Mocha got you.
We welcome Sabrina to Roz and Mocha's FML. You need help fixing your life?
Yes, I do. I definitely do.
How old are you, Sabrina?
I am 23 years old.
Okay. And what's the story? What's going on?
And I've been seeing a guy for about 4 months now.
Mm-hmm.
So he was my manager for a long time before. And essentially, he was in a 4-year relationship, and I was in a year-long relationship. And all of a sudden, we just kind of started seeing each other after our relationship fell apart. And then from there, he essentially just our relationship just kind of progressed. So we started off as friends with benefits, and then it just kind of progressed to feelings and emotions that were involved.
Yeah.
But because he was in a 4-year relationship and I was in a year relationship, I don't know where we stand currently. And with the holidays coming up, I'm not sure what our relationship is. And I kind of want to define it.
Right, but Sabrina, have you talked to him?
Yes, I have. And
Yeah.
the thing is, we've been really great about our relationship and things like that. However, because my mom is currently in the hospital too, she has a heart condition and she has to get heart surgery, open heart surgery. I turned to him, and he's been absolutely great about it. And he says, like, I care about you and I want to be with you and things like that. But I'm just scared to bring it up just because he did get out of a 4-year relationship, and I don't want to risk that. And I don't want our relationship to fall apart if I say, hey, I want to define the relationship.
Okay, but you like him, he likes you, things are going great. He's being that quote-unquote boyfriend to you right now, showing you all the qualities that you are looking for in a guy. So if you're comfortable with one another, the conversation of, hey, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend, because this is what it pretty much feels like right now, should be a pretty easy conversation.
Yeah, I overthink things completely, though. So last night I texted him, and I was just like, hey, so, if you ever lose feelings for me, can you just, let me know? Cause...
Oh, my God! Sabrina, why would you do that?
Sabrina.
Because I'm a girl.
No, stop. Sabrina, first of all, you don't sound like you're weak, and you're certainly not that weak. The one thing that you need to stop doing, and anybody who is in your situation where you're sort of insecure about your relationship or where you stand with somebody, these are conversations that you have to have face-to-face. You got to go old school with this, okay? No more defining your relationship over text. No more discussing your relationship over text. No more late night, throwing something out there. Hey, I don't want to offend you, but if you fall out of love with me, just please be honest. No. What you have to do is you have to have these conversations face to face, and moving your relationship to a next level. Why people often are so hesitant, I feel, is that it involves you sort of increasing your level of vulnerability. Right?
Mm-hmm.
In order to increase the level of intimacy that you guys have, you have to become far more vulnerable. And that is not a comfortable place for anybody to want to go. So it's very easy to just sort of sit there with something that feels right and is very cool. And maybe you're afraid to sort of move it forward. But as Mocha was saying, the defining of a relationship are normal conversations. These are, if you're going to be with this person, you have to be able to talk about money. You have to be able to talk about family. You have to be able to talk about your history and his history. You have to be able to talk about everything. The most basic of conversations that you guys have to get really, really good at having are the conversations about you, about each other, and about the relationship.
That makes sense. Yeah.
When you texted him and said, hey, if you ever want out of this relationship, just let me know, what was his response to you?
His response was, I would never do that to you. You deserve much, much better than that. And and he said, I won't be losing feelings. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, because let me tell you one thing right now, Sabrina. From the outside looking in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You sending that text, to me, is like you are giving him an out. And you don't know if he would have read that text prior to him responding the way he did, looking at that text being like, oh, maybe she's not really into me, and this is her way of giving me the quote-unquote okay to turn down the relationship and move on with my life.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
that could have backfired.
I wasn't trying to do that, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Is your relationship healthy?
Yeah, actually, it really is. I think it is, at least. I mean, I've met all of his friends. We just haven't done the family thing yet.
Right. But like you have all the things, like you're in a relationship, but like you're both really independent still. You don't fully rely on each other for everything. He's there for you. You're there for him. You trust each other, like all those things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Then have the conversation.
Okay.
And no more texting.
Oh, well, no. I'm such an old school hopeless romantic, too. That's I need that face-to-face conversation.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you texted him last night saying if you need to dump me, that's okay.
But in face-to-face, though. I'm not doing it through text. I just want him to I just had this weird vibe that I kind of wanted to put out there and
Yeah, you can do this. You got this. Being vulnerable is a horrible place to want to visit, but it's the only way that you're going to get the reward for finding somebody who is willing to be there for you. You got to find out.
Definitely. Yeah. I got to make that move.
All right. When are you going to see him next?
Probably tonight. I might surprise him with coffee at his work, or I might just see him on Saturday. Yeah.
Right. Well, call us and let us know how it all goes
I
down,
will.
okay?
I will.
All right. Thanks, Sabrina.
Thank you.
Also, you make sure that you got a solid relationship, because there's nothing guys hate more when their booty call shows up at work. So you have to make sure that you guys are solid, okay?
Hello there, stranger I've never met before. How are you?
Take care and good luck, okay?
Thank you.
All right,
bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, this is going to start a fight.
What?
Question for you, Mocha, and for everybody else. What is the best leftover?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Pizza or pasta?
Pizza or pasta for you
is the best.
Okay, Okay, so hold on. So wait. So and then we'll get to the worst in a second, because then Maurie also went out on the street to talk to all you guys to find out how you felt. You want me to go through this list real quick?
Oh, so it's an official list.
It's an official list. They did the top 7. Chinese food at number 7.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Agreed.
Now, I'm going to hold off on number 6 because I highly disagree with this.
Okay.
So I'm going to skip to number 5.
Okay.
Pasta. Preferably spaghetti with meatballs. Or like sausage or something.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
Okay. Number 4, mac and cheese.
Agreed.
Number 3, cold fried chicken.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
All right. Number 2 on the list is pizza.
Okay.
Not number 1.
So number 1 is, hold on. What are we missing? It can't be hamburgers.
No.
We already said chicken.
It will all make sense to you in a second.
Number 1.
Yeah, it'll all make sense in a second.
Is it a sandwich?
Nope. Well, it could be.
It could be a sandwich.
It could be if you wanted it to be.
Don't say turkey. It's not turkey, is
Thanksgiving leftovers.
No, is it?
Yeah.
I would tend to disagree.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
No, I like day of only.
Okay.
I don't mind it, but I wouldn't put that at number 1.
Let me skip to number 6 here. Let me go back to number 6 and revisit this.
Okay.
Because we skipped over, because I highly disagree with this as far as the best leftover food.
Okay.
Fries.
No, absolutely not.
Fries reheat so poorly.
For French fries as being the best day after food?
Fries are above Chinese food.
No, I would highly pick Chinese food over fries.
Thank you.
Fries, they get soggy. That's like an in-the-moment meal.
Highly agree.
Right?
But cold fried chicken, though, huh? Damnit Maurie was talking to you guys last night.
Oh, wait, can I say what my worst is?
Oh, yes, please do. Yeah.
Fish. Anything fish.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
That's the same day of.
Yeah.
In the moment food.
Fish.
Right?
Yeah.
And like reheating fish.
Thanks, Roz. We are not live downtown. Getting more to add to that list. Of course, I would add you to the best list of leftover foods. Hi, what's your name?
Roz.
Okay, what is the best? What is the worst? You're opening up that Tupperware. What are we finding?
Best is a beautiful leftover piece of lasagna or pasta, something carb related. Don't have to warm it up, just start digging into it. And the worst, as a guy who loves chicken, leftover chicken is always a no-no.
Really?
Garbage the next day for sure.
What is the best, what is the worst leftover food?
Okay, the best leftover food is curry. Anything with rice, it reheats well.
The best is definitely pizza for sure. Nothing better than a cold pizza in your fridge. Just open the box, take the slice out, don't have to dirty any dishes. The worst, McDonald's fries definitely, are pancakes. Because pancakes never go bad. I found one in my closet after a pancake dinner at my house one time. Still the same, 8 months later.
So would that be a bad thing or a good thing?
It's bad. It means a lot of preservatives in there.
Yeah.
Best is garlic bread. It's good, cold or hot, right out of the fridge.
Okay, what are you adding to the list then?
I would say the best would be anything like Chinese food, like noodles. Oh, that's the best. And like in the morning, I'll eat that all the time. Worst is like anything like a taco or like anything Mexican is not good. If there's like lettuce on it, then you can't eat it the next day. Anything like cold related, like tomatoes on it, no, can't eat it the next day.
I could definitely eat a burrito any time of day, no matter how it is. Like, I'll probably just put it in the microwave, heat it up a little bit more from what it was yesterday, but it's still a burrito, and I'm still going to eat it for sure. I'm not going to let that go to waste.
Absolutely chili. Chili tastes way better the day after it's been in the fridge. I would say that. And for the worst is anything mushy, like sweet potatoes that have already been buttered, that's put back in the fridge.
What are you adding to the list?
Okay, my favorite all-time leftover food is definitely Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner. And then the worst would definitely be soup because it turned into a gelatin.
The worst is creamy anything. Like any cream sauce, fettuccine, pasta. I mean, as soon as you heat it up, it's just like glue and... wallpaper paste.
Ew. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, I'm Chad. I'm the same age as Chad Kroger. Who knew?
Say what?
It's his birthday today.
Who?
Chad Kroger. Kroger?
Oh, that's your guy.
It's not my guy. I met him once. I will say this. Chad Kroger is very nice, man.
Yeah.
He's really great. Not a big Nickelback fan, but I don't think it's a problem to admit that.
Why not?
I never have been.
Oh.
Because they were a style of rock that was like when I was already set in my ways. I didn't like that. Because they came out at the tail of, remember Creed and all those bands? With arms wide open. Remember that band?
Yeah.
It makes me laugh. My eyes get so red.
What the hell is that on Joey's head?
How do you know all the words to this?
This is where
All right.
I grew up.
I'll let you do it.
I think the president fixed it up. This is your favorite song. I never knew we ever went without. The second floor was hard to sneak it up. Right? When's the part where he says, and Kim's the first girl I kissed? You know.
Wow, you're deep into this song.
You know, come on, man.
I don't. Do you know? I think if I was a closeted Nickelback fan, I would have slipped up over the years. Like you would have. There's no way I could like keep this a secret for that long. But no, I'm not. I like them. I think they're great guys. But
listen. I don't know why people hated them though. Like they had a formula, right? And they had the formula that worked.
It's just, but it's so I don't know. It's not hard enough for the people that like it hard, and I don't know. It's just it's very mainstream. It's like Walmart, you know. It does very well, makes up $1 jillion.
Yeah,
but people are like, that's Walmart. Not that there's anything wrong with Walmart, but you know.
Last Resort?
No, it's just, it's sort of for the every. I don't know. And I don't know why people feel that way about Walmart. I love Walmart. But yeah.
They slash prices all the time.
They sure do. And also, it's, who's Jimmy Choo? Maury? Who's that guy? Shoes? Jimmy Choo. Man, if my name was Jimmy Choo and I designed shoes, I would just change my name to Jimmy Shoe.
No, because then it's too cliche.
Cliche?
Like Nick Cliche?
Like Nick Cliche?
Wasn't his birthday the other day?
Nick Cliche. How has nobody ever put those two things together before?
You're welcome, world.
And what's the brother's name? Isn't there another Cliche?
Dick Cliche?
No, not Dick Cliche.
Nick.
Isn't there a brother?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you just missed your favorite part.
What's that?
The Kim's the first girl I kissed.
Oh, yeah. God, I remember that, Kim.
Here.
She was a peach.
Kim's the first girl I kissed.
Wow.
Wow. That I nearly missed.
Wow.
She had a couple of kids since then. I haven't seen her since God knows when.
Wow.
Your favorite part, bro.
All right, well, happy birthday to Chad Kroger and Jimmy Shoe also. Nick Cliche.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I watched Canada's Smartest Person Junior last night.
What?
You know Canada's Smartest Person, CBC
Yeah.
show? So they did Canada's Smartest Person Junior, where it's like 10, 11, and 12-year-olds.
Oh, my God. I
Man,
love it.
God, it's so good.
Why didn't you text me? I would have watched that.
Yeah, it was so good. It was awesome. Kids crying and stuff. It's heartbreaking.
Right?
Yeah. Because kids want to win, you know? And
What kind of questions were they asking? You remember?
yeah, so they're broken down into categories of like maths, sciences, physical sort of skill, music, and
Physical?
Yeah, but physical is in you have a spinning kind of top with pegs on it.
Oh,
and you have
they
to
don't make
balance.
the
You have
kids,
to,
like,
you have to
square off
balance.
against each
You have to
other and
balance
fight.
spoons, or you got to bounce a ball off a trampoline over your head behind you and into a basket, and you got to get 3 of those.
Oh, easy.
And then there's they give you words, and you have to figure out which letters are missing in the word, and then they give you options, but it's words that are very similar on how to spell.
Yeah.
So it's really good. But then kids cry, right?
Aw.
You know, and Catherine gets all busted up because kids are crying. And I'm like, no, but this is good for them, because to get to this level, to get on the TV show, these kids have to be insanely smart.
Oh, yeah.
And this is not going to break a kid to where he no longer wants to learn, where he loses his will and his desire
If
to
anything,
learn.
it'll encourage those kids.
This kid is going to go home after this, wipe his tears off, and work his ass off.
Yeah.
Like that's the motivation here.
Yeah.
And he wasn't good enough. You know, the kid who won wasn't good enough, and that's fine. Somebody
But you
was
know what?
better.
That's friggin' life, man.
That is life. Some people are better at things than other people. Not everybody's equal.
Yeah. And if you're not first, you're last.
No. Hey, Roxy, you want to come? Roxy, Maurie. I got Roxy's spelling list. No, because I was about to say her name. I wasn't confusing you with my kid. You dingbat.
God, I felt that cough on my neck when you walked by just
So
now.
weird. I felt it on my face, and he was about 9 feet away from me.
That was so weird.
Right. Also, if anybody takes that out of context, when I said I felt it on my face and he was about 9 feet away from me, I was talking about his cough. I'm going through Roxy's spelling list.
Yeah.
So this is grade 3. To me, these seem very difficult for grade 3
Oh my
words.
gosh, do I need a pen?
No, you don't get to use a pen. It's a spelling bee. Maurie, chivalry.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
Do you have your buzzer and the ding?
Oh yeah, make sure you get the ding, Mocha. Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you get the ding. Okay, let's hear the whenever you get it set up, let's yeah, no problem.
Machine's not working. I have to restart it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Maurie.
Yes.
Do you know what chivalry is?
Do I know what it is when
Yeah.
you're cold and you like?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so
Silly question.
Not chivalry. Chivalry.
Chivalry.
Yeah.
Then I guess no.
Okay. Good. Good to know. Good to know.
Can you spell it?
CHIVILRAR. Why?
You know.
Are you just running off letters like just random alphabet letters?
Okay, Maurie.
Chivalry.
Maurie, try chivalry again.
CH shill ILL shill CHIL CHEA.
Chivalry?
Sometimes the letters are silent.
Okay, yeah. Like all of them.
Apparently.
HI Shiv V I.
Are you sure you want me to get the ding set up?
Let me know when you want to move on. You get 2 passes.
Moving on.
Okay. Chivalry, by the way, Maurie. CHIVALRY.
Yep.
Okay. Maurie, spell intelligent.
INTELLINT. No?
Intelligent?
Intelligent. Okay, Maurie.
Tell. Oh, like Intel. INTELL. IGNT. Intelligent.
Oh, wow. Yes, correct, Maurie.
Ding.
Okay, that's a great 3 word, by the way. Maurie, I wouldn't act so proud. Maurie, your final word. Pronouncement. Maurie, your final word is pronouncement.
Oh, like I'm pronouncing this.
No, pronouncement. Not pronouncing. Pronouncement.
PROU. PRON. Pronounce. Nance. N-S-M-E-N-T.
Oof, geez, you really went bad there for a second.
Yeah, like really bad. One more guess.
One more.
P-R-O P-R-O-N-O-N.
No. P-R-O-N-O-U-N-C-E-M-E-N-T. Pronouncement.
That's a lot.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is.
Got a problem you can't fix? Roz and Mocha got you.
Hi, Ash. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I am turning 25 in a couple weeks, actually.
Okay. So your letter, we were just sort of going through it here. I need something that needs clarification. So
Sure.
You read, hey, it's Roz and Mocha, it's Ash. I really need your relationship advice. My BF and I have been dating for 4 years and have been trying really hard to make things work. And he's been pretty up and down, especially because we are LD. I looked up what LD went, and there's 3 options, which is either learning disabled, long distance, or low density.
Long distance.
Long distance.
So
Okay.
not low density.
Okay. Okay. So you need to know whether to walk away from something that is long term, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you say long distance, where do you live? Where does he live?
So I live in Mississauga, and I actually live like pretty much on my own. Like I have a roommate, but not like somebody I knew before.
Yeah.
So I've kind of moved to the city here just because I got a job here. So he lives in Bowmanville, if you've ever heard of that.
Okay. So how long of a drive is that?
It's an hour, but on the 401, if I go like in rush hour, it's like 2.5 hours.
Okay.
And how often are you seeing each other every week?
I try and go over every other weekend.
Before we get to the questions and trying to help you out, what are some of the reasons that brought you to this point, whether you need to know whether it's time to walk away from long term?
Well, we actually almost broke up like 3 weeks ago. We were having like a serious conversation about like if we should continue dating. And just like talking to my one friend who she definitely does not like him. Like she thinks that I should have left like a long time ago. And also just like turning 25 as well. I'm like kind of having like a midlife crisis of like, is this the right thing? Or like, I don't want to like spend so much more time trying if like it's not going to work out type thing.
Okay. So a couple questions here just to find out what sort of ground you have that you can work on. Is he verbally or physically abusive?
No.
Are there trust issues that cannot be fixed?
Definitely trust issues.
That cannot be
Not
fixed?
sure if they can be fixed or not.
So let's put that in the category of can't be fixed.
Wait, trust issues on your part or trust issues on his part?
Like me having a hard time trusting him again.
Again? Okay, so he's cheated on you before.
I wouldn't necessarily say cheating, but just done some really sketchy things, like tell me he was at home and he was with his ex and that type of thing.
Okay. And do you have a hard time telling him the truth?
I don't.
Does he have a hard time telling you the truth?
I would say yes, because he tells me like half truths. Like he'll tell me something, but he won't tell me the whole story.
Right. You love him, right?
Yes.
Do you see yourself with him forever? Because those don't have to be mutually, they don't have to go together all the time.
Yeah. For me, it's kind of up and down, because like if we're having like a really good, like, you know, a couple weeks or month or whatever, I can definitely see myself with him for a long time, but then we'll have like one fight and it's kind of just like, why am I still going through this?
Right.
Does he ever bring up your future together?
Yeah, definitely. Like he like makes like plans and stuff. Like we were talking about, like we did like this charity run over the summer, and he's like, oh, we should sign up for next year. Like he's thinking like long term.
No. I'm talking like, does he talk about the future in the two of you moving in together or spending more time with each other, or potentially if marriage is something that's important to both of you, does he ever bring that up?
Yeah, he does. Like, I know, like, I kind of bring it up a little more. I don't know if I mentioned this, but he's 2 years younger than me. So that might play into it. But, like, I'm definitely, like, looking forward to the future. And I kind of told him, like, I need somebody who's going to also be looking to the future. So, like, he has an opportunity to have, like, a co-op in a few months. So he's started to see if he can find something in my area.
Yeah.
So, like, I know he's kind of serious about it.
It's interesting. Relationships are funny, because when people are in a relationship that goes on for, 4, 5, 6 years, whatever it is, and then it kind of starts to go bad, the mentality is, well, I can't get out now because I've invested so much time in it, right? That's the mentality.
Yeah.
And you hear that over and over again. But nowhere else in life would you invest in anything and then the minute it starts to go bad, you say to yourself, well, I can't get out now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The normal reaction is when you're invested in something and it starts to go bad where you don't see a real solid future in it, you get out. That's what you do. Okay. Now, the thing with good days and bad days is I was in a relationship where we had the quote unquote good days and bad days.
Mm-hmm.
And the good days become like heroin, where you are willing to go through hell during the bad days just to get one of those good days again.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? And because those good days feel so good. But then those good days become fewer and far between. And what you realize is that your good days even change, because when you get to the end of a day, and you say, man, you know what? We didn't fight today. That was a real good day. That's actually not a good day. Okay. Not having a bad day does not equal a good day. When you're just trying to fend off the bad days, those aren't actually good days. You're just managing bad days at that point.
That's really true.
Right? And I think above all, I mean, we can ask you a million questions, but the only question that really matters is, what does your gut tell you?
I honestly have no idea. Like, I can't sort out what I'm feeling.
If you don't know, your gut is telling you to go.
Is it?
Yeah. If your gut was telling you to stay, you would say, my gut's telling me to stay. If you don't know what your gut's telling you, it's because you're not listening to it.
So you would be upset. I think you'd be upset if the relationship ended. Do you think he would be upset?
Yeah, absolutely. Because, like, I know we have, like, a really good connection. Like, we have the same interests. Like, we can be so weird and fun and everything together. And, like, we're both kind of each other's best friends. Like, we don't have, like, a lot of close friends, like, each of us. So, like, we kind of, like, lean on each other a lot and stuff. And I know it would be so hard for both of us, like, if things didn't work out.
So what don't you like about it then? Sounds great.
It's just like on the bad days, like, it'll just, like, we don't fight well, so, like, we'll kind of hurt each other when we're fighting.
Yeah.
And
that's not healthy. That's not good.
Yeah. It's not.
Yeah, I do that too. I'm a vicious fighter. I really am.
And, like, we try to, like, establish, like, ground rules of, like, okay, when we're fighting, like, we're not going to swear, we're not going to, like, call names.
You can't do that, though. You can't establish ground rules for when you're going to fight. Like, that to me, that doesn't seem healthy at all.
Yeah.
Ash, listen to your gut, honey.
Okay.
We're not going to tell you to dump a guy, but you got to listen to your gut. You got to trust yourself. You're smart and strong, and you can figure this out.
All right, Ash.
Thank you.
All right,
love.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life, only on KISS.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. What's up?
Hey, I am so sad to hear Roz implying that she should let it go.
No. Roz never said to her
to
let the
I'm
relationship go.
No, what I got from was an implication. He never said it explicitly, but it felt more like it was leaning towards that she should consider letting him go. That's what I got from it.
She is leaning towards walking away from the relationship. All Roz did was ask what she felt in her gut. And if you heard it, her response was not, my gut is telling me that we should stay together.
I'm thinking at the moment she's having a rough patch, and that's what she's feeling. Because I was in the same shoes 10 years ago. Same shoes. And honestly, if I had broken up with my then, like, boyfriend, which is my husband now, it would have been the biggest mistake of my life.
Sure.
And
I would have...
And a relationship doesn't have ups and downs.
Yeah,
that would be a pretty fake relationship.
No, of course. But I would probably have a different advice for somebody who was in a marriage. I would have different advice if somebody had a kid. I would have a different advice if somebody lived together. I would have different advice. But, these are people who are dealing with a long-distance relationship. They haven't been together all that long. They're both very young, and she's having serious doubts. But you get stuck in this moment of, but I've invested 4 years, which is the wrong way to look at it. It's the wrong way to look at it. You got your life. You got to plan for your future.
Yes. I'm just thinking that she's probably giving up too soon.
If I told you right now, do you want to be with your husband? What would you say?
Well, obviously, because I'm married. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when we said, what did your gut tell you? And she goes, I don't know. If you know that this person is the one for you and you want to do everything you can in your power because you can't imagine life without them, when somebody asks you, what does your gut say? You say, my gut says I got to work this out.
Yes.
You don't say, I don't know.
I'm wondering if she's just having a really rough patch recently. I mean, Bowmanville is not very far, and I really hope that it'll work out for them because it's not very far if you really think about it.
I don't know. The kind of red flag for me during that conversation is when she said that they fight, and when they fight, they have to establish ground rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
it's not good.
That's
It's
not
not
a good
good.
situation to be in if
No.
you're fighting so much that you have to establish ground rules. That's that's not a healthy relationship.
So people don't get hurt.
No, I'm thinking ground rules. I don't know what she meant by ground rules, but I mean, for my husband and I, when we were together as couples, our rules were simply like, I realized that my husband's not good about talking it through right away. He needed some time to collect his thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And whereas I was the one, okay, we need to sort it out. We need to talk now. And all this pressuring obviously made our arguments worse.
Right.
So, I mean, for her, if her ground rule was, if one of them wanted to wait some time and then she insisted on talking about it and it blows up in their face, I don't
No,
see
because
an
in that
issue with
conversation,
ground
we
rules.
don't know about that, but just what she said to us about the ground rules is like no name calling, no bringing certain things up. Like, you know what I mean? Like that means you've been fighting for a long time. It's not the first time you've had arguments like that.
It was a little sad to hear.
You know, like, in that little conversation that we had with her, it just doesn't sound like a healthy relationship for both of them.
Yeah, I feel bad for them. But hope it works out, and thank you for taking my call.
Of course.
you got it.
Good
Thanks
day.
for listening. Take care.
Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Happy birthday, Prince Charles.
Yeah, Prince Charles, 70 years old today.
Wow. You know, I thought he was older.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well,
I thought
because
he was older.
Well, imagine how he feels, waiting his entire life to just for his mom to die.
I know.
Right?
Next in line.
Yeah, next in line. Like, that's it. Like, we've waited 70 years for this to happen, and he still doesn't have the job yet. A lot of weird stuff with Prince Charles. It came out last week. Remember they said that he had just discovered what Saran wrap was, like super rich guy problems.
Yeah,
somebody irons his shoelaces every morning for him. They put the toothpaste on his toothbrush for him. What a life! What a life to be 70 and still have people take care of you like that. You want to call the Queen and ask her how she feels about Charles's birthday?
Yeah,
let's do that.
Yeah, Philip, stop dancing with Megan on the speakers. Hello.
Hello, Your Majesty. How are you this morning?
Woohoo! Party!
Okay, so I guess it's a huge event out there. Charles turning 70. What do you guys have planned for his big day?
He's so old, he's still got it, but doesn't know what it is.
Hold on. You're doing old jokes? Aren't you like 100?
He's so old, he has sex on the first date because there might not be a second.
Wow.
Ever.
Wow.
Damn.
Jeez.
Super weird to be talking about your son like that.
That's very awkward.
Hey,
Very awkward.
Queen Mom, will Prince Harry and Meghan Markle be a part of the birthday festivities today?
He is so old, getting any means sleep.
What is it with you and all these sex jokes about your son?
It's super weird. Listen, Queen, like we love calling you and stuff like that, but I don't know how I feel about that. I'm very uncomfortable. Like most things about the royal family make me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But listening to the Queen make sex jokes about Charles on his birthday and he's 70 makes me extremely...
Wait, can we talk about cake real quick? Everybody loves birthday cake. Is there a particular flavor that you're going to be getting for Prince Charles' 70th birthday?
He's so old, when he farts, dust comes out.
Okay.
Also a sex joke, by the way. Your Majesty, I'm sure it is a big deal. Are there going to be any celebrities there? Because I know that recently we just had the royal wedding, and celebrity culture is such a part of London. Who's on the guest list? Who's going to be coming to Charles' big 70th party?
He's so old, Jurassic Park brought back memories.
Also, again, Prince Charles 70. Queen Mom, you were like 1,000 years old. Did you buy him anything for his birthday?
Yeah, what do you get somebody who's turning 70?
He is so old, his birth certificate has an expiry date on it.
Wow.
And it's expired.
Oh, jeez.
And yours isn't?
Hey, how do you feel, having just somebody in your life who you're that close to as Prince Charles, who their really only purpose in life is to just, I don't want to be crass, but wait for you to die so they can be king? How do you feel about that?
He is so old. The only thing that gets hard is his arteries.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I think, we love talking to the Queen and everything, but I think it's at this point we have to end the conversation.
Yeah, just making it weird?
Yeah. Like a little too weird.
Yeah.
He is so old. Getting a little action means he doesn't have to take any fiber today.
Okay. Thank you, Queen Mom. Happy birthday, Prince Charles.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I like the beginning days of winter.
Yeah,
I'm
me
good
too.
With it. I'm good with it before I get sick of it.
Well, that's because the snow is white, not like all mushy and brown and
What?
black. Like it's fresh. It's not used snow.
Yeah, ugly. Winter gets ugly. Winter does get really ugly. I do love that first day of snow. It's beautiful. Like, how can you not? That's why people paint pictures of it.
Sure.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, because nobody takes pictures of the 4:30 in the afternoon traffic driving through and over slushy snow where it's either brown or like dark black.
No, with a fresh dog turd on the side of your driveway, right? Like nobody. That's disgusting.
That ain't fun, bro.
It's not fun, right?
You can't do snow angels in that.
No, it's not. It's not fun. No, but I don't mind it. I actually
When
really.
was the last time you actually did a snow angel?
I did
you do snow angels.
You do it when you have a kid. Yeah. I mean, so before I had a kid, it had been 20 years, 25 years since I'd done a snow angel.
I did one last year, but my shirt buckles up when I do a snow angel.
It buckles.
It pulls up, and then it's just me doing a snow angel with a belly hanging
it's
out.
almost because the motion of a snow angel is like a jumping jack.
Yeah, so look, you're pushing your shirt up on its own.
But,
Look,
you don't wear. Don't take this the wrong way.
You will try hard.
Wow, it is impossible to not take something the wrong way when somebody says, "Don't take this the wrong way."
No.
It's like when somebody says, "Can I be honest?"
Okay.
Right?
Can I be honest? Don't take this the wrong way.
Oh, you're using both.
Also, no offense.
Oh no, the third.
So let me start again. Can I be honest? Don't take this the wrong way, and no offense.
Oh no.
But,
and the butt.
But
the shirts that you wear, you don't wear shirts that are suited for your body.
Well, they don't make shirts that are suited for my body.
But you choose to wear super tight, small, or extra small shirts.
Yeah.
Okay, can I be honest?
Instead of medium.
Now you want to be honest.
What I would
hold on.
I would actually suggest maybe large.
Yeah, Maurie would also like an opportunity to be honest.
Mocha, can I be honest with you, buddy?
Of course.
I don't like the. I wish that. Here's what I wish that somebody would invent.
Okay.
A large that has a small tag.
Okay.
So that you're playing tricks with your mind. You're like, oh, this is a small.
Or just be comfortable with who you are and wear a large shirt.
No, I don't want to. I want to have a medium shirt with a small tag.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
It's medium.
It's medium.
Yeah.
I want to go into a store and say, I would like a small wink. And they know to go get me the medium.
Right. You need extra medium.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what you need.
It exists. It's called large, guys.
No.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Well, hello there. We finally get to talk.
We finally get to talk. What's your name?
My name is Brenda.
Brenda, is everything okay?
It's getting a lot better, and you guys make my morning every day. I clean houses and just went through a breakup. And
Brenda texted us this morning, Roz, and said that she listens to the show every day, as she just stated, and she's been feeling a little down lately. So I wanted to make sure that we called her and make sure everything was okay.
Why are you feeling so down, hon?
Well, I was just in almost a 3.5-year relationship.
Yeah.
And he decided to choose his vodka over 10-year-old daughter and myself. And of course his dog, that he took from us, but the dog's back, and I'm so happy he gave us the dog, and he can go live his alcoholic life, I guess.
What's your view of somebody who drinks? I know it pisses you off, and I know that you look at somebody like, why are you being such a bloody loser? But do you look at him, or do you think you'll ever be able to look at him as somebody who might need your help?
I tried. I've tried to get him the help. And he said he wanted to change. He wanted to, he did try it for a couple of weeks, and then my daughter knows. She goes, Mommy, I don't think he's doing what he's supposed to do. And I said, you know what, honey, you are right. So I just, he was living with us, and I said, I can't do this anymore.
Sort of going cold turkey for a couple of weeks isn't getting help. That's not the right way to. That's not the right way to.
Did
do
he
it.
ever have conversations with you about wanting to get help, like on his own, without you having to bring it up with him?
No, I think, and that's the problem. If he doesn't want to help himself, I don't think anybody can help him.
No, you're right.
I mean, even the doctor. We had him at the doctor's because he had this episode of the stomach was killing him and whatnot. But the doctor did all these tests, and he says, your liver's not liking you right now, and it looks like you got a great family going here. You should really smarten up.
How much is he drinking?
Oh, gosh, he drinks straight vodka.
But how much?
If you let him, he would drink a 40 a day.
A 40 a day?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing was, he was a somewhat functioning alcoholic, if you can, I don't know, like he went to work. He's a hard worker. He's a very smart man. And just, I know he had a breakup from before, and it was due to that, but he kind of turned around, and then just something, I don't know.
Have you ever, did he ever tell you why he drank?
No, that I can't get out of him.
Yeah. That's probably something that he's going to have to deal with. Oftentimes people drink for a reason.
Yes.
And
I thought, he had it great. I thought everything was going good.
And the reason they drink, that reason, the thing that gives them why they drink is most times because somebody's in pain.
Right.
Over something. You don't want to abandon somebody, but you also have a kid, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So your priority is always going to be the kid.
And I don't have a cold heart. And I said, he could come and see his dog, and he does love my daughter. So do I just forget about him and say,
No,
because I know he loves me. He's told his mom, he's told my friends. He said so many nice things, but yet
is your kid his kid or no?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. So he's the stepdad.
Yes, and he always said he never wanted children. He was never going to get married, and I said that's fine. I'm never getting married again.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And then he just grew to love my daughter. And he's like, I can't believe I'm actually doing stuff like as a family with a child.
Your number one job is to protect your kid.
Yeah. I know.
And keep your kid safe. And
she's strong. She is my go-getter, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for her. And used to in the morning, I don't know what I would do.
Oh, that means so much. Thank you. Well, thank you for your
you guys
text.
make me laugh. That's me with Damnit Maurie.
Well, thank you for your text.
Thank you so much.
It was great
and I hope
talking
you guys
to you
call
today.
me my name tomorrow morning.
Oh, for the Roz and Mocha's Hot as It. Well, keep texting.
You got it. I've been trying.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What's the date today?
November 15th.
Oh, this is good. 16 years ago, in 2002, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was released.
What?
16 years ago in 2002, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was released. And there's no better reason to open up the Johnny Depp School of Acting than to perform a classic, which is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for the people. The Johnny Depp School of Acting, by the way, the story with Johnny Depp is just too eccentric and too busy and too famous. And according to his financial records, too drunk. To learn his lines. So what the system he has on set apparently is that Johnny Depp does not memorize his lines, but he wears a tiny earpiece in his ear, and then he has somebody offset who feeds him his lines through his earpiece, and that's how he performs in a scene, which, as we've discovered, is very difficult to do.
Oh my God, yeah.
So we'll do a scene now like that from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Mocha, you get to play Harry.
What?
Yep. Maury,
you're a wizard, Harry.
You will be Dobby.
Okay.
Perfect. You look like him.
So, Maury, you're Dobby.
Dress like him, too.
Yeah. I don't even know why that's funny, but it's funny. Maury, you are Dobby. Mocha, you are Harry. Okay, so Johnny Depp School of Acting, Maury and Mocha, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Scene 1, and action.
Why do you wear that thing, Dobby?
This, sir, is the house of success. Dobby can only be freed by his MasterCard. The clothes, the family, the clothes, the past, Dobby, the socks, the reveal, the house, the forever terrible things are about to happen. The Hogwarts, Harry Potter must not fear. They must not repeat me.
You think Dobby can only be freed by his MasterCard?
All right, one more time, please, gentlemen. Can we please try and be professional? Okay.
Check Dobby's credit score.
Okay. Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets, John Depp, School of Damnit Maurie, Mocha Scene 1, take 3, and action.
Why do you wear that thing, Dobby?
This, sir, is the socks. It's the sock of slaves. It can only be freed from MasterCard and clothes. Be careful not to pass farts. Terrible things are about to happen in farts. To stay down. History repeat itself.
Repeat itself? You mean this has happened before? Tell me, Dobby, when did this happen before? Who's doing it now?
Dobby cannot be sued. He can only be seen.
With that noise, you just turned into Voldemort.
Dobby cannot be sued. He can only be seen. Also, who farted?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Just going through this story here where they say that falling in love is good for your anxiety, blood pressure, and so much more. Yeah? Yep. So researchers have found that when you fall in love, it's a result of 12 different parts of your brain working all together. And with that much of your brain involved, it's going to be releasing a lot of good stuff, chemicals, which leads to these results: less anxiety, lower blood pressure, a better immune system and ability to fight off infections, a higher pain threshold, and milder allergic reactions. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because my opinion on this changed over the years. What's better? Being in love or falling in love?
I would say being in love. I like the experience of falling in love, but I love the feeling of being in love, because once you're in that state, you're always going to be in that state as long as you have a healthy and honest relationship.
Because I used to think that the falling in love was the best part, because it's so full of like adrenaline and excitement.
It's brand new. But I think
wildness. But the older I get, and the longer that I've sort of been with Catherine, the less favorably I feel about the idea of falling in love, simply because I couldn't imagine myself going through that again.
Yeah. Being in love is the best.
Being in love now is the best. Years ago, I would have said falling in love. I would have said falling in love is far greater of a thrill and a wild ride and a wonderful experience than being in love.
Yeah.
But now I lean towards being in love is the better feeling than falling in love.
It has to be.
Yeah. Yeah, Maury?
I do enjoy being in love.
But
the falling in love, I miss that a little bit. You see other people going through that and all the tinklings and stuff, and it's just like, oh man, I'm so jealous of what you're going through right now.
Did you mean to say tinglings, not tinklings?
You know that feeling where it's like all over your body?
Right.
Tingling?
Tinklings peeing.
Oh, no. Tingling.
I don't want to know what, what kind of feelings
when you see two people with all the tinkling.
But do you know that feeling when you're sitting across from each other, looking in your eyes, and you giggle before you kiss?
Yeah, like
like when you were 12? You're a 40-year-old man, dog.
Yeah, no, and I'm with you on this a little bit more. I'm with you. Like I'm fortunate that I feel that I have a great relationship.
Plus, when you're falling in love, you can change your past.
What, like lie? Build a foundation of lies is what you're saying.
A clean slate.
Right. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So the aspect of reinvention is always there. You no longer have the option of reinvention.
God, you say everything so much better than I do.
No, but you don't now. Now that you're in love, your past is your past. You got to carry that with you.
I know, but you have to remember it. Yeah.
Well, no, you don't have to remember your past more. You have to keep track of your lies. You can say it one way or the other way.
Yes. Just remember which way.
Right.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Somebody texted us, Roz, about episode 53 of the Roz and Mocha podcast.
Okay.
Which, by the way, if you have not yet listened to, you can do so through Apple Podcasts or Google Play. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, too.
Hello?
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
Do you regret texting us now?
I mean, no.
What's your name, first
Holy
of all?
crap. Becca.
Yeah.
Okay, how old are you, Becca?
I just turned 26.
Oh, perfect. Congratulations and happy birthday. So, Roz, this is what Becca wrote about episode 53 of the podcast. Okay. You guys are asking about breaking up in the digital age, and guys, it is awful. I am now engaged, thank God. Never have to go through that crap again, but I used to wait about a week to see if that relationship is going to work out. But then, if it had no good signs, you need to purge, delete the pictures, block them on everything.
Yeah.
So, did you have to do that, Becca?
Many, many times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, did you go through and delete everything before they did, or did they do it before you?
It depends. There are times where like they would delete first, and then that would be like a major sign, and be like, okay, bye. Next.
Right. Because to Roz's point, what Roz always says is once you go through a breakup, you got to have that clean break where you like unfollow them on Instagram and Twitter and like unfriend them on Facebook, just like get rid of them completely from your life.
And it has to be full closure too. Like you can't give, this is why we always say, always, the one job you have in a relationship is to just tell the truth. Because if you do it right, when it comes to a breakup, you have to be fully transparent and fully honest. And you have to leave that person without a way back in. You know
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so if you just sort of dance around the idea of why you feel that you need to break up and what the actual reasons are, and you come up with something like it's not you, it's me, or I need time, or I'm not ready for this, or my favorite one that millennials use now is maybe I'm not capable of loving.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, please give me a break.
Hold on, Becca, have you heard that one before?
Not exactly, but like, it's pretty much the same answer that you get nowadays. So
You can't give somebody a way back in if you truly want to end things. And that involves being so superbly honest while you're walking out that door. And then, clean break. You got to, delete everything, get them out of your life.
Tell you why you shouldn't delete everything?
Yeah, more.
And here's why. Because you want to make sure that the person whom they're with next, because you know they're going to look for you. They're going to want to see who you were. You want to make sure that they can see posts on your social about the amazing times that you had together, so that it'll haunt them forever.
You are so gross.
Wow.
That is so passive aggressive.
But I'm not even speaking from experience. I'm just saying what I would do.
I don't know. That sounds like you're speaking from experience.
No, I'm speaking from thought.
Right. I'm speaking from thought.
Like, I haven't done it. I've thought about it.
Okay. Wow.
No, but you have gone as far as keep your exes on Facebook and every now and then message them. For example, when a birthday comes around, you will say, hey, happy birthday, or you will message any of their family members.
Yeah, all the time. I just want to make sure I'm still in their life.
See, this is what we're saying. This is the part of the unhealthy aspect of dating in a digital age is that people are too accessible. You are far too accessible as a person right now.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta just cut it off and not be petty about it, and just that's it.
And now you're
On to the
engaged.
next. That's right.
Oh, nice. When are you guys getting married?
Next September.
Nice. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show, and thank you for your text.
Oh, no problem. You guys are awesome.
And between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh gosh, I can't pick. You guys are too funny, and I just laugh
you gotta
all
pick.
day long.
You gotta pick.
I can't.
Just speak from thought. And pick a favorite.
I'll say Mocha.
Even after I just laid up that great joke, that sick burn.
Hey, you guys made me choose.
All right.
Thank you, Becca. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Later, love.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me get to this for you real quick.
Okay.
There's a woman who oftentimes when people break up, you see it a lot when social media started happening, where even couples would get together and have a divorce party.
Yeah.
Which I always found odd. Couples would get together and have a divorce party, and other times you get together with friends and you destroy something that meant a lot to the relationship.
Okay.
And there's a woman who is in Texas, and she got divorced, and how she celebrated her divorce was blowing up her wedding dress.
Oh, God.
Okay, but however, this isn't just throwing it on the lawn and dousing it in kerosene and lighting it up. She blew up her wedding dress with 20 pounds of explosives, stood 200 yards away, and shot it with a gun. You could hear the explosion. What? You could hear the explosion 15 miles away, apparently. Now, I'll play you the clip of the countdown and then the explosion. What you're listening to is a group of people in a barn, all standing in front of what I believe is 3 giant John Deeres.
Where did this happen again?
As you would expect. Where do you think? I'll give you one guess.
Texas?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God! They're all celebrating like it's New Year's Day.
Oh, they're waving their hats around and everything.
Hold on, I gotta hear that again.
Yeah, dude.
3, 2, 1.
Oh man! Where do you find 20 pounds of explosives?
Texas.
Oh, true.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Samantha, what's going on today?
I just texted you guys because I have never actually Googled what you look like.
Uh-huh.
And in my head, I had you flipped. And so I'm just in shock right now because I thought Roz was Mocha and Mocha was Roz.
So you thought Mocha was the tall white guy, and you thought Roz was the equally as tall brown guy.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
really? How long have you been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show, Samantha?
Years.
Yeah?
For years.
Wow. Have you never seen like our commercials or seen like the TTC ads that we have running? And
I've seen the TTC ads, but again, in my head, Roz was Mocha and Mocha was Roz, so I had no reason to think otherwise. So it was
interesting.
mind-blowing today when I
now
saw
that
it.
you know who's who,
Yeah.
is it like ruining your listening experience?
Like for today, probably. I think I'll get over it, but it is. Like, yeah.
Wow. All right.
You know why? Because you guys ask all the time who's your favorite.
Yeah.
And Roz is my favorite, but now I thought Roz looks, I don't know. Now I don't know what
Hold
to
on a
think.
second here.
Wait, so before knowing what we look like, you said Roz is your favorite.
But based on pause for 1 second. Roz was your favorite based on what you hear on the show or what you see on the commercial?
What I hear in the show.
Oh. So me, right?
No,
Roz.
not that you're not my favorite anymore. I just thought you looked like Mocha, so now I'm...
So Samantha, who is your favorite?
Roz is still my favorite.
I think you're still confused.
Even though I'm hot and white?
I might be still confused.
Okay, I'm confused
No,
right now.
you guys are both great. You're all great. Maurie too.
You understand who's who now, though, right?
Yes,
You can put a face to the name.
I can put a face
So
to the name.
Roz right now, tall white guy.
Right.
Mocha, that's me talking right now, equally as
Yes.
tall brown guy.
Yes, freaking me out. It's
Okay,
really
okay,
freaking me
okay.
out.
So
Between
who's,
Roz and Mocha,
Yeah.
real life, now that you know the truth is out there, who's your favorite?
Yeah. I mean, looks-wise, I gotta go with Mocha. I really
What
thought
the hell?
Roz looked
What the
like
hell? You just said
Why
2
did you
minutes
leave her
ago.
confused and it would have been you?
You just said 2 seconds ago that it was me, dingbat.
It's you on the radio. I thought you looked like Mocha.
But it's me in
You know what I mean?
life.
Oh,
It's you in life.
this is the worst day ever.
In your ugly face.
I'm sorry, guys.
This is the worst day ever. Ever. I don't know if I've ever had a worse morning than this.
No.
This is the worst day. This is the first time ever in my life somebody's looked at a picture of me with anyone else and then looked back at the picture of me and went, no, not him. I've never known that feeling before. I've never known that feeling before.
And now this feeling's going to stick with you forever.
Maurie, help me relate.
Oh my God! Wow!
Maurie regrets walking in here now. Hey, Samantha, we love you tons. Thank you very much for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Love you guys. Thank you.
See ya.
All right.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catherine was out working last night, so I wanted to stay up, and I hadn't seen her. And because I hate that, like, because if she has to work in the evening, if she's got a job, and I got to go to bed, I go like a full 2.5 days sometimes without seeing her.
Tough,
right? Like it sucks. Like I got to stay up late just to so she can watch me fall asleep.
Just give her a kiss goodnight.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
You know, I was. That was really it. Like, I ordered some food. Too late too.
Like, what time? It's too late.
I think it arrived like, I don't know, 9:40 maybe.
What?
Yeah, I was busy. I was just working all night.
You ordered food
at 9.
At 9?
Yeah, I ordered
so
food.
You didn't sit down to eat until like 9:45 last night?
Yeah, alone too, right? Because Rox had gone to bed at that point.
What?
Wrong with that?
Yeah.
No, but still, 9:45.
Yeah,
What'd you order though?
Souvlaki and fries and gravy.
Oh my God, that's so heavy,
Right?
dude. Your body's still digesting that food
I
right
know.
now.
And then I was so lonely that I sat and I ate it with the cat. I was just like, me and the cat shared the souvlaki. Like, I'd have a bite of chicken and then he'd have a little bite of chicken, and we'd have like talk to the stupid cat and stuff.
And the cat's probably like, shut up.
Yeah, it was a nice dinner, but yeah, he didn't want to talk though. He just wanted chicken.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And then he
also didn't want you to be sitting there either.
No, he didn't. He was like, "Can you just go to bed and leave this?"
Yeah. Cats are jerks, huh? It's just so funny.
Yeah, no. So I really wanted to see her, so I had to stay up a little bit later, and it was nice. But you know, I saw Catherine for 5 minutes yesterday.
Yeah, and then you went to bed.
She looked good.
Wait, so she always does. What? So you went to the game. You ate at 9:45.
I ate at 9:45.
What time did you finish eating though? I'm just trying to figure out if you had enough time
maybe 10
to digest your food before you went to bed.
No, I'm still digesting it.
Yeah.
Eat
more.
What?
Eat more.
Did you
Eat
wake up this
more.
morning feeling like a heavy belly?
Well, no, but you know this. I think that when you wake up at the time that we wake up, like when you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you feel terrible every day. It doesn't matter what you did the night before. You just feel awful.
Yeah.
Like, but I was a little bit more sweaty than I normally. I mean, I'm a sweaty sleeper.
Are you really?
Oh yes.
We stopped wearing jeans to bed.
I mean, I don't wear jeans to bed, but stop it.
You wear full pajamas?
Full, like what? Like a suit?
You know, the pajama
like with the
bottoms and
buttons in a
up.
pocket?
Yeah.
What do you need a pocket for when you go to bed?
I don't know.
For your tissues.
For your what is dripping while I'm in bed that I need an immediate tissue?
Don't answer that. Anybody.
Okay. Like, what am I going to need a tissue? What do I have to wipe while I'm in the bed?
Yeah, it's so gross.
Lying down. Like, what shuts down to the point of where there's leakage when I'm sleeping that I need a tissue in a pocket in a suit?
You can keep asking that question. I just highly suggest nobody in this room answer.
No, I remember when I was a kid, I used to wear pajamas because I thought they were cool.
Yeah, same. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I saw my dad, Vern, always wearing a full suit pajama set. And I'm like, well, if my dad's wearing it,
you gotta.
I have to wear them now.
Yeah.
Like, they got to be cool. Ma, can you
now
get me a pajama set like that?
The problem is when you roll over and stuff, the buttons and everything twist.
No, everything is a problem, more. It's all wrong. Like, it's all wrong. Why you would put something on with buttons? Like, you're putting on a suit. Like, it's an outfit.
Really are.
That way you look good if there's a fire.
Yeah, I guess. But no, you can't wear. I can't do that. I can't do pajamas. But I was sweating it. Well, if Roxy's in the bed, I sleep in undies. Yeah. And if she's not, I sleep in nothing,
Jeans.
man.
Oh.
Jeans. Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I guess it's official.
What?
Men with facial hair are more attractive than men without, they say. This is according to the Journal of Evolutionary Biology. Yes. According to a new study, men with facial hair more attractive than men without it.
Yes.
The survey asked more than 8,500 women to rate men on how attractive they are. And here are the results from most to least attractive. I'll do it from least to most attractive.
Okay.
So number 4 on the list is clean shaven, least attractive.
Really?
Clean shaven, least attractive.
But it's more boyish.
Wow, dude.
Don't even.
Number 3, light stubble.
Like that little 5 o'clock shadow type thing?
I find that very attractive.
Do you?
Light stubble.
Oh, I love that. Light stubble.
Yeah. Does Matthew do light stubble for you?
Oh, we both do for each other.
You do, yeah?
And then we
You know
sort
what?
of rub bristles.
Yeah, I hear you.
I will say, your husband, Damnit Matthew, is the only guy that I've seen that I prefer him with light stubble.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. When I envision Damnit Matthew,
It's the first time I've ever been upset at you.
I envision him with that little bit of stubble.
Oh,
I
interesting.
feel like, man, you're flirting with it. I got like a little upset. I'm like, what are you saying?
About what?
Nothing. Matthew
Mocha was
looks-
like flirting, like hitting on Matthew. I'm like, stop.
Not. Matthew looks great with a little bit of stubble.
Also, when have you ever cared about Matthew? I saw. Listen, I don't mean that. I apologize. I don't mean
said
it.
It's out in the ortho.
No. I saw the opening and I had to take it. Okay, so number 2 on the list, full beard.
Full.
Number 2 on the list is full beard.
Wait, so what's number 1?
Yeah. Number 1 is heavy stubble, like 10 days worth.
What's the difference between that and a full beard?
Well, full beard is like a full beard. Like a full
beard. So you have like heavy stubble.
I would say that I have like...
No, I would say
like
you're
Mocha
like...
has full beard.
No, this isn't even full. Full beard is somebody like
Santa Claus.
Like Santa or like Rick Ross. Rick Ross would have had a full beard.
Sure.
At his maximum beardage.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Something like that. Like where it's a beard. But I would say that Mocha has that 10-day
Where's
look.
mustache on that list?
It's not on that list. It didn't make the cut.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got like a full mustache going.
So again, they...
you know who would look great with a mustache?
Who's that?
Kevin Matthew.
Oh, yeah,
with a
you're right.
little bit of that stubble
That
he's
guy
got
is
going
so
right now.
hot, man.
The hell?
Matthew, Maury's husband. Anyway, 8,500 women, according to them. The least attractive, clean-shaven. At number 3, light stubble. At number 2, full beard. And at number 1, like 10 days worth of heavy stubble.
Oh, yeah. Hashtag,
that's the
hashtag
most.
beard gang.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, what is this I'm reading about Lorde going in on... who is she going in on?
What happened?
She accused somebody of stealing from her.
Oh, yeah?
Kanye and Kid Cudi.
Okay, a.k.a. Kids See Ghosts.
So Lorde, I guess, on Instagram, and I don't know, maybe she's deleted this now. But yesterday, she went on Instagram and accused Kanye West and Kid Cudi of copying her stage design.
Oh, really?
Because I guess they were up in like a big glass box or something like that.
Yeah, they did a show the other night. Hold on, let me look.
And so Lorde goes on Instagram, and she had, I guess, done her concert in a floating glass box. And she says this. This is so passive aggressive.
This is on Instagram?
This is on Insta.
She deleted it.
Did she?
Yeah, because now when you go to her Instagram page, she's only got 3 posts, 3 pictures, and the last one is from April 5th.
So I guess she deleted it, but this is what she wrote. And it's so passive aggressive. She says this: I'm proud of the work I do, and it's flattering when other artists feel inspired by it to the extent that they choose to try it on themselves, she wrote. But don't steal, not from a woman or anyone else, not in 2018 or ever.
Damn, Lorde. With the clap back.
Jeez. Throwing the woman line in there too, like not just artist to artist, but now you're like
just trying to get everybody to hate Kanye.
Now you're a woman hater, for God's sake. Yeah, that's tough. So she deleted that. More? Mocha just checked. It's gone, right?
Off Instagram, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Man, own your stuff.
Unless she posted it on her story, then it just expires on its own.
Oh, it could have been her Instagram story.
Maybe it was a story. Because I don't know anything about those stories.
Because she goes on
24-hour shelf life.
Because, like I said, she...
Much like our love.
Has... Wow.
That was fantastic.
Hold on, Lorde. Stories.
But was it the same? Like, because I didn't see what Lorde did. I saw what Cudi did.
Okay, so here, I'm going through her stories.
Yeah.
So if you look at the first frame here.
Okay.
This is of her show.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Glass box, bunch of dudes in there.
Yeah.
Some women in there. I guess they're just part of that song, part of that story in the show.
Yeah.
And then you go here.
Another picture of the glass box.
But this is the Kanye Kid Cudi stage.
Oh,
right.
I gotcha.
Multicolored background.
It's the same box. They use the same box.
And that's Kanye. That's Kid Cudi over there.
Yeah.
And then she did another picture.
Yeah.
Same box, multicolor background, and it says Lorde at Coachella 2017.
Yeah.
And then you go Kid Cudi, Kanye.
Yeah.
Box, glass box.
Oh, yeah.
And then this is the part where Lorde, this is from her show, where she says, I'm proud of the work I do, flattering, blah, blah, blah. The quote that you just read.
Right. Oh, so it is still there.
So it's still there. It's in her stories.
Huh.
Yeah. Instagram stories.
But they use the same stage.
Yeah,
it's not that they built their own and copied her. They obviously rented they went to whoever the promoter was.
Like, give me the Lorde box.
Or the stage designer. And they were like, what do you got? And we're doing a one-off show. And they're like, well, we got a big box. And they're like, that'd be dope.
Box that Lorde used. Like, like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, and they're like, nobody saw that, so who cares?
Oh, ouch. Ouch. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, one time for the podcast. Hey, Mocha, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do the news.
A Roz and Mocha Show and Kiss 92.5 News Break.
This is interesting. So yesterday, if you remember, Lorde accused Kanye and Kid Cudi of stealing her big plastic box stage, by saying, hey, if you're really, I like that you're truly inspired to try my ideas on yourself. Don't ever steal from a woman or anyone. Not now, not ever.
Damn, Lorde.
Because they were both suspended above a stage in big plexiglass boxes, right? Lorde did that at Coachella. Kanye did that with Kid Cudi the other night. So here's the clapback.
Uh-oh.
And it's not from Kanye.
Oh.
And it's not from Kid Cudi.
Who's it from?
The designer.
Of the box.
Yeah. A designer known for her innovative box-like stage designs has come forward to absolve Kanye West and Kid Cudi of copying Lorde's work. Instead, artist Ez Devlin questioned why Lorde was trying to take credit for her designs, especially after the two worked together for the singer's 2017 Coachella performance. According to Page Six, Devlin worked as Kanye's show designer for 13 years, doing all sets for his tours, including the Glow in the Dark tour, the Yeezus tour, and the St. Pablo tour. She revealed these facts on Instagram yesterday, adding that it was, quote, very rude that Lorde didn't properly credit her original work and tried to claim the box was her own.
Sick burn.
Oh. Don't ever take credit for somebody's idea. Not a woman's idea. Not now, not ever. Not in 2018.
Let me just check Lorde's IG.
Sick burn.
And see.
Sick burn.
There's no posts and no news stories.
Pete Davidson on Saturday Night Live made a horrific joke last week about Dan Crenshaw, who was running in the midterm elections. And Dan Crenshaw is a war vet who lost his eye in Afghanistan. And this is what Pete Davidson said about him then.
This guy's kind of cool, Dan Crenshaw.
Oh, come on, man.
Yo, hold on. You may be surprised to hear he's a congressional candidate from Texas and not a hitman in a porno movie. I'm sorry, I know he lost his eye in war or whatever.
I know he lost his eye in war or whatever. So Pete Davidson then this week apologized, and they brought out Dan Crenshaw on the desk during the news and let Crenshaw roast Pete Davidson for a while.
This is Pete Davidson. He looks like if the meth from Breaking Bad was a person.
We're even. All right.
Hold on, well, one more. This is. All right. He looks like a troll doll with a tapeworm.
Right? And then to end it off, Crenshaw's phone started ringing. And
look, I just wanted to say, for people that don't know, the reason you're wearing an eye patch right now is that you lost your eye to an IED in Afghanistan during your third combat tour. And I'm sorry.
Thank you, Pete. I appreciate you saying that.
So we good?
We're good. Apology accepted.
Just keep breathing.
It sounds like my phone's ringing.
You gonna answer that?
No, and I was just gonna let it ring because that's rude to answer. Let's just let it go to voicemail.
No, it's cool. Ariana Grande's cool, man. Yeah.
And just to sort of put things into context as to how bad this looked on Pete Davidson, right? So Crenshaw lost his eye in Afghanistan during his third tour, as he just said, right? The war in Afghanistan started a month after 9/11, and it was a complete reaction to 9/11. Pete Davidson's dad was a firefighter who died in 9/11. So Pete Davidson's dad dies in 9/11. The U.S. sends troops to Afghanistan to fight after 9/11. That's where this guy loses his eye. That's how terrible the connection is.
Between the two. Yeah.
Between the two. It's really horrific, actually, when you think about it.
The look on Pete Davidson's face, though, when that Ariana song started playing. Oh, man.
And you had said, did they tell him about that ahead of time? I don't know if they did. Maybe they all roasted him.
I think that nobody said anything to him about that song.
Yeah.
And then they played it. And in his mind, if you look at the footage, in his mind at that moment when the song started playing, you knew he was thinking, oh man, I'm going to hear this from Ariana.
Yeah, because a line was crossed with Pete Davidson's joke. So you knew when they brought Crenshaw on, he couldn't just roast him. He also had to cross a line in order to make it even.
And destroy him.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Calgary has voted no.
Oh, wait, let me guess. Calgary voted no to... I don't know, man.
So Calgarians voted no for a bid for the 2026 Olympic Games.
Oh.
And a very tight plebiscite? What in the hell's a plebiscite? Why not just say referendum? Isn't that what that is, Maury?
Maybe that's
Isn't
what they
plebiscite and referendum the same thing? Don't use words like plebiscite when you're doing anything. It's if you are a politician or anything in that world and you start throwing around words like plebiscite, you alienate everybody. Call it a vote. Call it a referendum. We know what those are.
Plebiscite is the same as referendum, according to Google.
Don't use plebiscite. Nobody uses plebiscite. Anyway, they said no with 56%. And
Yeah,
so
they don't want the Olympics there.
Nobody wants the Olympics.
Originally, I thought you were going to say that they voted no to building like a new arena for the Calgary Flames.
Well, they need a new arena. And
do they really?
Yeah, they need a new. Calgary needs a lot of new things.
Yeah,
but I don't think that they need people. The people of Calgary don't feel that they need to spend the billions of dollars that it's going to cost to bring.
They don't need more debt because of the Olympics.
Yeah, hey, listen, geez. You know, somebody brought this up years ago, and I've been a fan of it ever since. And because I'm a huge Olympics fan, I love watching the Olympics, both the summer and the Winter Olympics. But the Summer Olympics every 4 years should always be in Los Angeles, and the Winter Olympics should always be in, I don't know, like Turin, Italy, where they did a hell of a games. It should always just be in this because Los Angeles can handle it. Los Angeles can
financially.
Yeah, Los Angeles can handle it. They have the infrastructure. They have the space. They don't have to sort of just redesign an entire city over one event that they'll never recoup the cost. If it's done every 4 years and places are kept up to standard of Olympic quality and every athlete in the world is allowed to go and train on Olympic facilities always in Los Angeles or in Italy, wherever the Winter Olympics are, they should just always be in those two places. It's just the way it should be. No more of this bidding on Olympics and putting these cities into forever debt. And nobody, do you remember how ridiculous it was here during the Pan Am Games?
Oh, yeah.
That was the Pan Am Games.
Yeah. That was not long ago.
Remember all those years ago they kept trying to bring the Olympics to Toronto?
Yeah. And then they're like, Pan Am.
Yeah, Pan Am Games, and it was a disaster.
Yeah, the city was a mess, right?
The city was a mess.
I'll never forget that.
No, not at all. John Mayer, this is a interesting story because I don't think that he had made a huge deal out of this up until now, that he had, I guess what you would consider a drinking problem and that he got sober. But it was his moment. A lot of alcoholics or drunks, whatever, have that moment where they realize that it's now or never, when they sort of come to realize.
You have to make that change.
You got to make that change. And making that change is difficult when you don't recognize that change is needed. And this is John Mayer talking about that one night that made him realize that he was done with all this.
Listen, I have the most amazing last night of my life drinking story. It was Drake's 30th birthday party, and I made quite a fool of myself. Really? And then I had a conversation with myself. And I remember where I was. It was like 6 days into the hangover. I was in my 6th day of the hangover. That's how big the hangover was. I looked out the window and I went, okay, John, what percentage of your potential would you like to have? Because if you say you'd like 60 and you'd like to spend the other 40% having fun, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But what percentage of what is available to you would you like to make happen? And there's no wrong answer. What is it? And I went 100.
I want it all.
I said 100.
I want it all.
And then the voice in my head said, okay, do you know what that means? And I went, we don't have to talk anymore. I get it.
Yeah, so 2 years now. He's 2 years sober. Who knew? 6-day hangover after Drake's 30th birthday.
Also, who knew Drake could throw a super lit party like that where you're wasted for like 6 days straight? Good for you, John Mayer, though.
That's good imagine. News, man. Yes. Mariah Carey fans have put the soundtrack to Glitter back in the top 10 and even number 1 in some countries around the world.
For what reason?
So I guess what's happening is that Mariah's new album is being released soon. And fans are, what is it, tomorrow? Tomorrow. And leading up to this, fans have been having listening parties where they're going through Mariah's catalog. And Glitter isn't available on streaming sites, the album. So people are buying it to listen to it. And so because people are buying it, the album is like charting. And even Mariah was tweeting like, I don't know what's going on, but thank you. And as of Wednesday, the album, which is $4.99 on iTunes, had reached number 7 on the album chart. That puts it ahead of new releases by Lil Wayne, Ariana Grande, Travis Scott, John Legend, Drake, and Eminem, and hitting number 1 in, I think it was the Philippines or something.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
she's been touring there and doing the music from Glitter on stage, and people are like, "What is this music?" And that's the other reason they're buying it, is because she's touring and performing it.
No, but they're buying it because they have to buy it because it's not streaming.
Sure, but she's performing and they're like, what is this?
Yeah. And even over on soundtracks, A Star Is Born soundtrack is still number 1, but Glitter is now number 2.
Oh my God. God, that album was so trash, man. That movie was trash.
Yeah, but now here's my question, because I associate the album with being trash because the movie was so garbage. But is the album really garbage, Maury?
No,
you're a
not
big
at
lamb.
all. No, not at all. We just bought it recently on vinyl, too, for like $200.
But where would you rank this? Because I said it has to be close to the bottom.
Yes, but it's not trash, but it's not one of her best.
Right.
Like, it doesn't match up to Butterfly or all those other, ones that she's done.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Emancipation was her best album.
Yeah. That's what I thought, too. I thought Emancipation was her best album.
I remember when this song came out, this Loverboy song.
Yeah.
They dropped on, I'll never forget, on Kiss 92.5. We played this song like once an hour.
Wow.
And then the movie came out and it bombed. And we stopped playing the song right away.
Yeah.
But that wasn't even the best song from it. The one DJ Saved My Life was the best one from that album, at least.
This one? Hold on.
Shake that damn bounce around.
Oh, yeah, I remember this track. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll be going out.
All right, well.
All right.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
MTV is bringing back Spring Break, and USA Network is bringing back Temptation Island.
Yes! Oh, yeah!
If you remember Temptation Island, it's where they would have couples
Act like
go
you don't
to
know.
Maui.
Yeah.
And they were sort of couples who were on the fence and maybe not ready to commit, or maybe they are ready to commit, but they just need time to decide. And then what they do is they load the island with 24 eligible, super hot, single men and women. And then their job is to basically like seduce the people in relationships and possibly get them to cheat. Remember they would show them the video?
Yeah.
Like your partner would be out on a date and then they'd stop the video and they'd be like, now, do you want to see more?
Yeah. And
right?
Of course you want to.
It's a terrible concept for a show. Holy moly.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The reality is, Mocha, that you've probably got it on with as many people as your mother has.
Why do you have to...
According to a new study, your mom's love life determines how many romantic partners you have. Children tend to have the same number of romantic partners as their mothers had.
I feel so uncomfortable right now.
Whether they witness the relationships or not. Researchers say that the connection is not down to your social status or community, that it's most likely that mothers pass relationship skills onto their kids, which influence how they interact with everyone else, including romantic partners. The survey featured questions on partnership, including those they lived with, those they didn't, those that were married, and those that were divorced. So all across the board, and they determined that, you most likely you have had the same romantic partners as your mother.
I'd rather go listen to that Mariah Carey album again.
I'll tell you, I'm going to high five my mom the next time I see her.
Roz and Mocha Q&A.
It's time!
Oh, no.
It's Ask Roz and Mocha time!
Wow. I like that.
Every week we'll post a picture on Instagram at Kiss925, a picture that simply reads Ask Roz and Mocha, and that is where you can just load up the comment section with questions, and we will try our very best that week to get to every question. And we also love inviting you to join us on the podcast as well. We say hello to Justin. What's going on, dude?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. We see your name pop up a lot in the comment section of Ask Roz and Mocha.
Yeah, I've commented a couple times. I think you guys read my question once, actually.
Nice. Well, welcome to the podcast, Justin.
Thanks for having me.
Your question is what?
I just wanted to know if Maurie knew the 13 provinces and territories as well as their capital.
As well as their capitals?
Oh, my God.
Two-part question.
Two-part question. Okay, Maurie.
Oh, because like the provinces and the capitals, that's the two parts.
Okay, so Maurie, the 13 provinces and territories.
Why don't we start from one side and work our way over?
Which side would you like to start from? The East Coast or the West Coast?
PEI.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, where is PEI? East Coast or West Coast?
If you're facing the globe, I'm going to say, interesting question.
If you're facing the globe.
Because north, never eat. So east, never eat shredded wheat.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, go for it. More?
Okay, Prince Edward Island.
Yeah.
Ontario.
Yep.
Alberta.
Yep. You're almost running out of country.
I know, I better hurry up.
You've almost run out of country.
Saskatchewan.
Nah, you're kind of kidding. I'm taking a step back.
Hey, as long as I get them all.
Yeah, fair enough.
Northwest Territories.
Sure.
Yukon.
Yep.
British Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Ontario.
Yeah, I already said Ontario, but
Did
okay.
I?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. And then you're going to go with the... not St. Thomas.
No, not St. Thomas.
Like the province of St. Thomas? I love it there.
That one?
Summertime's beautiful.
Just start naming off things you know instead of going in some sort of weird order, Maurie. I'll just check them off as you go.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do now.
Oh.
Do you want to start from the beginning? Would that help?
No.
Oh.
Because I feel like I'd forget half of what I've said.
Okay. Where do the French people live?
Oh, Quebec.
Right. Okay, there you
Quebec and Alberta, I said.
Yeah, you did.
Did I get them all?
No.
No.
Oh.
No, you have not.
Oh, my God. Calgary, Alberta. Edmonton, Alberta.
Okay.
Why are you flapping your arms like a bird right now?
Maurie, let's just, here, I'm going to hold out my hands. So let's go 10 provinces. Okay.
Prince Edward Island.
Yes.
Ontario.
Yes.
Edmonton. And you put your finger back down.
Right.
The province of
Alberta.
Edmonton?
Alberta. British Columbia.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia.
Yes.
And then we're going to go with Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Northwest Territories.
Nope, not a province.
Yukon.
Nope, not a province.
Nunavut.
Nope, not a province.
Well, they're all in that area.
Those are three. We're doing the 10 provinces, then the 3 territories.
Okay, fair enough. I thought that was all part of the same. Okay,
Nope.
so then
You're missing
Quebec.
4 provinces. Okay, yeah, 3
We're missing
more.
3. We did Alberta. And now we're going to go with... there's one that I'm missing.
No, there's 3.
No, there's 3 that you're missing.
Okay. It hurts, huh?
It really hurts.
Yeah, okay.
I
Do you want me to help you and then we can go on to...
God, no.
Yeah, okay.
We have all the time in the world.
Okay.
I feel like I've... Manitoba.
Manitoba. There you go.
Okay.
2 left.
Okay, and then Saskatchewan.
You said that already.
You said that already.
I did?
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit here and eat my orange while
Yeah, okay, you
still
do
trying
that.
to figure this out.
Yeah,
It's going to be a while.
No
Regina.
What's that?
Regina.
Is in Saskatchewan. Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's only 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay, and then... are they really that important?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say. I would say. One of them more so than the other.
Ottawa.
Good ass orange.
Ottawa's in...
Ontario.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
This is getting tedious.
Quebec.
You already said that. Okay, Maurie, New Brunswick and Newfoundland.
Oh, those ones.
Right. Do we even attempt to do... Okay, Maurie, here. We'll burn through this quickly. Maurie, capital of Alberta.
Calgary.
Incorrect. Maurie, capital of British Columbia.
Vancouver.
Incorrect. Maurie, capital of Manitoba.
No idea.
Incorrect. Maurie, capital of New Brunswick.
Nova Scotia.
Incorrect. Maurie, capital of Newfoundland.
I don't know if they have one.
Okay, Maurie, capital of Nova Scotia.
Manitoulin?
Yep. Maurie, capital of Ontario.
Toronto.
Yes. Maurie, capital of PEI.
Fredericton.
No. Maurie, capital of Quebec.
Montreal.
Incorrect. Maurie, capital of Saskatchewan.
Regina.
Correct. Okay, so you got 2 out of 10.
That's not bad.
Okay, so we're going Edmonton, Victoria, British Columbia, Winnipeg, Manitoba, Fredericton, New Brunswick, St. John's, Newfoundland, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Toronto, Ontario, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, Quebec City, Quebec, and then Regina in Saskatchewan. So there you go. So the answer to your question, Justin, is no.
No, Maurie cannot name the 13 provinces, territories, as well as their capitals.
Yeah, so, okay.
Yeah, you got 2 out of 10. That's not bad.
Thank you.
Well, no, it is bad.
Better than I expected.
He's 40.
But when do you need to know that?
Times like this. Ask Roz and Mocha.
Yeah.
Thanks, Justin.
You never know when you're going to be tested publicly.
Hey, before we go, I just wanted to let you guys know that I think Roz is a very smooth, cool dude.
Shut up, dude. No, don't try and sneak. We can edit this, jackass. This is live.
Well, I hope you don't.
No,
Thanks, Justin.
All right, take care, guys.
All right, cool. Here's a question from Adrian S. This is a long one, so bear with me here because it's very relevant to me and my life.
Oh, okay.
You're at a house party / get together. You get up from the conversation to go to the bathroom. You lift the lid of the toilet to go number 1 and notice that someone has sprayed the back of the bowl with number 2.
No.
You still decide to do your business, but in the midst of that, there's a sudden knock on the door and a girl's voice asking you to hurry up. What do? Do you get the toilet brush and clean up the mess made by somebody else, or do you leave it thinking that that person is going to come in afterwards and will possibly think that you made the mess? Remember, you will have to rejoin the conversation with this person at some point once they leave the bathroom as well. I professionally clean up other people's pee.
Professionally?
Yep.
You have another job outside of this job?
Yep. I do that more than I think I do anything else when I'm out in public.
What do you mean?
I'm so terrified of somebody thinking that I've made a mess in a bathroom that if I go into a bathroom and it's at a public place, like a restaurant or whatever, if I go into a bathroom, if there is urine sprayed everywhere or like number 2 sprayed up the back of the toilet seat, I clean it all up because I'm terrified that a person is going to come in after me and think that I made all that mess.
Yeah.
Do you clean it with paper or do you clean it with your stream of number 1?
What do you mean?
What?
Like, do you clean their number 2 with your number 1?
No, like on the outside of the bowl?
No, like if it's in the sprayed up the
No,
like the inside,
I mean if somebody is like number 1 all over the top of the bowl.
Oh, no, I'm talking about in this situation, like the number 2 sprayed in the bowl.
Like, do I try and demolish it with pee?
Like, do you number 1 the 2?
I'll try, yeah.
Because then it's cleaner.
But if there's a brush, I'll just use the brush.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm
terrified of that.
Answer for this would also be to take the brush and clean it off and then never speak of it.
Yeah.
No,
because I don't want that next person who's knocking on the door trying to get in to be like, what the hell did you do in here? Or even not even say anything to me.
No.
And go and join another conversation and be like, do you know what this guy just did?
Yeah.
In the bathroom?
Yeah. And then the next thing you know, at some point in the party, it gets around so often that people start to think that you have an upset stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as soon as you open the door,
they're concerned for you.
Yeah.
As soon as you open the door and you see
water?
that happened, you could also just leave before anybody knows and just move on.
No.
And then do what then?
Hold it in.
Hold it in?
Are you nuts?
No, because sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you walk in, you lock the door, you open up both the lids, and then you just see a mess. And then I wind up, I'm like, oh God, I cleaned a foul mess in the airport bathroom. Not that long ago. Like in the lounge, not in the public bathroom, but like in the lounge.
That's still not okay.
Right? I know. And somebody, man, they must have like getting off some sort of long haul international flight. Wasn't good. It was a bad scene, but I cleaned it up.
Oh.
With what?
What's that?
With
the tissues.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the tissues.
Oh, okay, let's move on to something else, please.
Okay.
This is disgusting.
All right.
Sarah asks, what is one thing you want to do in life that you haven't done yet?
Oh, geez.
One thing that you'd like to do in life.
Oh, I know exactly. I have one thing left in life that I am looking so forward to doing that I have not done yet.
Okay.
Retiring.
But that's when your brain turns to mush, though, if you're not active.
No, hell no. I'll still be active.
One.
I didn't say I wasn't going to be active. I can't wait. Cannot wait for the day that I realize I don't have to work anymore.
Okay.
My dad's almost there, and it makes me tear up every time I hear it.
I'll just walk out of here so fast, my ass will be on fire. Like you guys just see, I see it like a plume of smoke just like running
Like
at
the
that door.
DeLorean, just
like the
left
DeLorean
and went into time.
Yep.
Future, past, wherever.
Yep.
But those 2 streaks of fire.
Yeah, I would say that that's the one thing in life that I haven't done yet that I'm looking most forward to. What about you, Mocha?
Visit Italy.
Really? Huh?
Yeah, my wife and I have talked about it like at least a couple times every single year since we've been together. She's been, I've never been, and we are thinking of doing it soon. But that's one place that I just would love
it. Italy's
love to go.
Best.
Simply because of the food.
Oh, it's the best.
Right? Because you know me, I love pasta.
Yeah, everything about Italy's the
and
best. Oof, Maury?
I may travel thing, sure, London, but I'd say maybe eating the worm in a tequila bottle would be something
never
I've
done that?
never done that I've always wanted to do.
Really?
Yeah?
Yeah, because I hear so many myths about it.
Like what?
That you get really, really drunk.
Yeah. But I don't think you can handle that, though. Why would you want to be like intoxicated as something that you've wanted to do?
Well, I mean, I'd eat maybe a little bit with a fork and knife, and then
I don't know.
Really?
I see. For me, and I know people have stuff like drugs or going to this whatever, having this outer body experience and doing peyote out in the desert somewhere and watching the stars go by and the sun come up. To me, that's not for me, though.
Yeah. The other thing would be eventually opening a farm, like just for myself, without any animals.
Oh. What does that mean?
Wait, what?
Like having a farm.
Opening a farm for me, just for myself, without any animals. There's so many contradictions in that dream.
Yeah.
Just having the farm,
okay,
but without animals.
So you just want land. You want to live in the country then?
Yes.
Why don't you just say that?
But like in a farmhouse.
Opening a farm.
But like it's because it once was a farm.
Right.
But you just said you wanted to open a farm.
Like I want somebody else's leftover farm without the animals.
Right. But not all farms have animals, though. You can have corn.
Yes, or that, yeah. But I don't want to do all the work.
But you would have to if you own it.
No, not if it's not an active farm. You just live there.
Yeah, but you still got to
So you just want land,
though.
Yeah.
But you still have to take care of it, yeah.
Like I want to live, where it's quiet and, there's no neighbors. And
want to camp.
That's so true.
Right? It's called camping when you do that.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Your dream's to camp.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic.
Good. Settled.
Angelo C. asks, who was your celebrity crush growing up?
Alyssa Milano.
Good question.
Oh, yeah, Alyssa Milano. Good one.
Alyssa Milano.
And then who was your first boy celebrity crush?
Oh, Devin Sawa, who I'm now friends with.
Oh, that's super weird.
That's very weird. Hold on, the guy that played Stan in Eminem's video for Stan?
Yeah,
that guy?
Idle Hands. Yeah, he used to be super cute.
What was he in when you had a crush on him?
Like Idle Hands and stuff.
But how old was he then?
You were a grown-ass man.
It seems like we're pretty much the same age.
Aren't you older than him?
No, he's older than me.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a kid.
Well, yeah, but a lot of people. Hold on, I knew it. How do you spell that guy's last name? Because if your celebrity crush was younger than you, Maury, that's weird.
Super weird.
Why is that weird?
Hold on, Devin Sawa. He is 40 years old.
40 years old.
So we're the same age.
Yeah, you're the exact same age, Maury.
But when I was super young, it was Alyssa Milano.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah,
How about you, Roz?
Interesting. I don't know, because all my celebrity crushes, I think, were older than me. And I went through, like, when I first started realizing that I liked girls, it wasn't so much that I liked girls, I just liked boobs.
Right.
Right? I remember I had a real thing for Laverne from Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, yeah.
And then Chrissy from Three's Company.
I liked older women.
I liked because I liked boobs.
Because they had boobs.
Yeah, I liked. It's really all that it was. And then that carried on, and Heather Locklear and
Dolly Parton.
No, not Dolly Parton.
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda. More. Listen, you're after Melissa Milano, right? When you realized you were gay.
Didn't care about boobs.
Your perspective on women just went out the window.
Yeah.
Like, I understand being a young guy loving Alyssa Milano. I was with you on that, right? But after Devin Sawa entered your life, and then you started to think that men found Jane Fonda attractive, my age? No.
Who's next on your list? You can say like Marilyn Monroe.
Mocha?
Oh, I was going to say, I had a huge crush on Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Really? Huh?
Yeah, dude.
Like the
never saw that show.
Strangest people I've never heard of.
Or, what's her name? Remember when Vanessa Marcel was on 90210 for a short period of time?
Who did she play?
I can't remember, but I think she was Brandon's girlfriend at one point.
No, I don't know who that is. But yeah, okay, so geez. I always figure celebrity crush was somebody that you had a celebrity crush on before you were actually in your own relationships.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Like when you were a teen.
Wendy Richter from the WWF back in the day.
Yeah, good one.
Right?
Yeah, I respect that.
Women's champion?
Yep, I respect that.
When I was a kid? Yeah, man, she had that hair.
It's a weird question, the celebrity crush thing, because...
Oh, okay, hold on then.
Yeah.
Wait. Since we said celebrity crush, let's tag it on to... Where is it here? From David. He says, so I told my wife if I ever had a chance to hook up with Selena Gomez, I'm taking that chance. She said, sure. I think she's lying. So my question is, would your wives and Damnit Maurie allow you to have one celebrity hookup? Or would you allow your significant others one, quote, celebrity hookup?
Why?
It's just a question.
I know.
Okay, so I know, the reason why I asked this is because I know Roz and I would have the same answer, which is, first of all, our wives would never have a celebrity hookup because it's still cheating. Cheating's cheating, no matter who it is, right? Yeah. And Roz and I would never step out on the relationships that we're in right now, no matter who it is.
And I also think it's weird. I understand it's fun to have these hypothetical conversations. Of course it is. If you have that relationship, I don't know how healthy it is, but in the position in the position that we're in, like I could never go to Catherine and say, you know, hey. Yeah, Catherine, if I, how about my celebrity, pass is, I don't know, Tiffany Haddish. And then I will probably meet Tiffany Haddish the week after at some interview somewhere. Like, you can't interact with these people that you have celebrity crushes on that you get your free pass with. Not that Tiffany Haddish and I are going to hop into bed, but it just makes everything weird, right? Why would she? She would worry.
You don't need to say never.
So... No. Damnit Maurie obviously has an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, mine now is Anthony from Queer Eye. Like, oh my God. But
didn't you meet him?
No, I've talked to him on the phone and told him that he's my celebrity crush. But
celebrity crush or your celebrity pass?
My celebrity pass. My celebrity pass.
Wow.
And Matthew knows that I think he's like, hot. And
so if you were to ever meet him, right? Like, let's say he was in here right now and he said to you, hey, Maurie, it was really great talking to you and I like hanging out with you. Do you want to come back to my hotel and have drinks?
I would think, oh, how great would that be? Matthew would never allow it. Matthew would be furious.
Oh, so you don't have then that agreement?
Nobody has the agreement.
Okay.
But Matthew's is Sean Desmond.
But you guys are all, know each other, though.
I know, that's the problem.
Yeah, jeez, man. That's cutting it close to home.
Yeah, like a few blocks away.
Right, like I'd like say Melania Trump, like somebody that you're never going to get close to. Like that's a real weird one.
Okay, Nikki China. Maurie, you could take the lead on the answer for this. What is your go-to late night snack? Asking for a pregnant lady. I'm running out of options.
Okay, well, I mean, popcorn's my absolute favorite. Popcorn is the best thing on earth. But if I'm super hungry, then I'll order Uber Eats of truffle mac and cheese, and that's an amazing late night snack.
Jeez.
I mean, it's heavy.
I don't have the late night snack cravings, but when I did, my go-to would be a spoon of peanut butter, or if we had like any candy in the house.
Yeah, but how do you stop at one spoon of peanut butter?
Because
how do you not finish the whole jar?
No, for me, like that would just satisfy the craving. Because I love peanut butter.
See, if I'm going to do a late night snack, it's always going to be the same thing. My go-to is a bag of dill pickle chips.
Oh, so good.
Right, and then chips and salsa is on the list. I always have green salsa, spicy green salsa in the house. Always have green salsa in the house. So dill pickle chips, chips and salsa. Then if I have a late night snack that I don't have chips and salsa, I always have like little Italian cured meats in the fridge with some little tiny breads and some cheese. So I'll just cut up like maybe 3-4 pieces of cheese, some capicola, and like a couple little pieces of bread or crackers. I'll do that as a late night snack.
Man, the other day I killed a pack of prosciutto that had like maybe 12 slices in the pack and like 6 or 7 baby bell cheese.
Yeah, good for you. That's the way to do it.
I'm not a big fan of the prosciutto.
No? Also...
because it's raw meat, right?
No, it's cured.
No, it's not.
But cured from what?
No.
Disease.
Yeah, disease. Yeah.
It was once
Ding
sick.
that. They fixed it.
Yeah. Some Advil, maybe some Tylenol.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this about the late night snack. If you were home alone, like if Catherine was away at work and you could use the microwave, wouldn't you microwave some hot dogs or something?
What do you mean if I could use the microwave?
If there was no fear of her waking up from the sound of the ding.
There is no fear of her waking up from the sound of the ding.
Oh, okay. So because when Matthew's
Where's
home,
your microwave?
right next to the bedroom door.
Oh,
easy access, I guess.
I guess you just hit it with your foot. Scooch down the bed a couple.
Wait,
feet,
I have a question. Would Matthew get upset if you were to wake up in the middle of the night and like heat up a hot dog?
He'd want to know, like, do you really need to eat right now? Like,
do you really need to eat?
Wow.
Because my new favorite thing as far as eating is tomato soup.
Right.
Absolutely love tomato soup. So I microwaved tomato soup last night at like 10 p.m. And he came out of the office and was like, we already had dinner. What do you eat? What do you need to eat now?
Wow.
And I'm like, I wanted tomato soup.
Jeez.
Wow, just wondering if you say tomato soup again.
Yeah.
I don't think you said it enough in that 30 seconds.
Also, having a kid is great because we have lots of stuff in the freezer that we'll sometimes give Roxy for lunch. So I always have like those little frozen meatballs and stuff like that in the freezer,
so good.
or sausage rolls.
Yeah.
And I'll just throw something in the toaster oven real quick.
Oh, like Eggos?
And just do it up. No, not Eggos. No,
Like tomato soup.
like tomato soup.
Christy, here's her question. And this is great.
Yeah.
So get your phones out, fellas.
Oh, no.
What is the wallpaper on your phone?
What's that mean?
Would you judge someone for having a pic of themselves?
No. What's
The
the
wall-
Oh.
The background picture.
You know what the wallpaper is?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Now I know. Thanks. I did clear it up. What's that?
That's a wallpaper.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a picture. That's just like a swoosh.
No, it's whatever came on my phone.
Let me see.
Yeah.
That is the background is like the sky and clouds.
The background, the picture on my phone
nighttime.
is the stock picture that comes with the phone.
Oh, okay.
I've never
So
once
you don't have
changed
a
it.
custom. What about your
No.
lock screen? Is your lock screen
How do
the
I do
exact
that?
same?
How do you know that? What do I do? Lock it like that?
Yeah, lock it.
Okay.
What's your lock screen?
I don't know.
Press the button.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Same thing.
So your lock screen and your background on your phone is the exact same.
I like consistency.
Oh, okay. So I change my lock screen all the time. But for, I'd say, maybe 3 months now, it is this picture of my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Because she looks super hot.
Okay.
In this
I like
picture.
that.
So that's my
I'd like
lock
to know how
screen.
to do that.
And my background screen, it's been like this for, like years.
What's
2
that?
years. This is a picture of the Aria Hotel and Casino in Vegas.
Oh, there you go.
It's my favorite place to stay. And that's my background on my phone.
What's yours, Maury?
On my phone, it's just the one that came with it, and it's black here. But at home, on my desktop at home, it's a picture I took of the landscape of Portugal.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's always like, I wish I were there.
What is the background on your phone? Is it the same?
No,
your lock screen and background is the same?
Just blue dots, like just the gray little dots, not blue, gray dots.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I wish I could do that.
Because I don't want it to be a
picture.
picture of Matthew, because then he'd feel like he's watching me.
God, dude.
Wow, dude.
Maybe you need a little of that. That might actually help things out.
Okay, we're going to end on this one.
Okay.
Angela asks, what was the day your children were born like? Feelings, experience, any drama? Can you remember, Roz, the day that Roxy was born?
Yeah.
I know we were working together.
Yeah, it was
Were you there?
Was I there when she was born? Yeah. I made it there in time. Meaning I was there the whole time. No word of a lie before I get to this story. I knew a girl who was, she was a stripper, a dancer.
Also, you want us to edit that?
Also dealt a little weed on the side.
Sure.
And she was this fantastic, she was a great woman. She was really, really, really nice. This is back in the 90s.
Okay.
Really great woman. And her name was Marty.
Marty.
Yeah. And you
like
know,
Marty McFly.
Yeah. And you know how like strippers always have like these fake whatever names. So you just assume that everybody has a fake stage name. And in my head, I was like, why would you give yourself Marty?
Yeah.
Like it's a really weird thing to kind of, your showbiz name, your stripper name is going to be Marty.
Yeah.
And she goes, no, actually Marty is my real name.
Oh.
And I go, really? And she goes, yeah, my dad named me. And I'm like, that's really odd. I'm like, is it like a family member? And she's like, no. The day I was born, my dad was in a bar and got the call from my mom that I was born. And he named me after the sunshine girl of that day.
Oh my God.
So
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, man, when your drunk dad names you after the sunshine girl of that day and you grow up to be a stripper / weed dealer on the side, it all makes sense.
Yeah, your destiny was laid out for you at that moment.
At that
you
moment.
You had no choice.
No
choice whatsoever.
No, but having a kid, it was just so wonderful. Like, you just want your girl to be fine and you want your kid to be fine, and especially for the first kid. It was just the greatest thing. It was the greatest day in the world.
Did you get to cut the cable?
No, I didn't take part in any of that, the pageantry of having a kid. We didn't look. There was a blanket up. There was no mirror. I didn't go below.
Yeah, there was a blanket
I didn't go below.
For us as well.
I didn't go below her shoulders. I didn't want to watch it come out. I didn't want to cut anything. Doctors do all that, right? That's their job. My job is to stay up at the face, keep Catherine entertained, kiss her forehead, make sure she's good, say encouraging words, tell her I love her, and the doctors take care of all that stuff down there. And because we had this conversation ahead of time. One, Catherine didn't want me to look either, and that's great. She was on board with me not looking, and I'm fine with that. And when it comes to, because it affects certain people, and certain people see that, and they don't see their wives in the same way. And I don't think I would be that kind of person, but I don't know. And to me, that's not a chance I was willing to take. Watching a kid come out of my girl, and maybe that affects me in some way that I was unprepared for, was not a chance I was willing to take. Right. So it was great. It was across the board. Catherine didn't want me down there. I didn't want to go down there. I didn't want to cut the cord. I didn't want to see anything. Nothing. She pushed. The kid came out. They wiped it off. They handed it to us, and everything since has been amazing.
So the day that Cruz was born, it was a Monday, and we were here doing the show.
Yeah.
And when we wrapped up the show, I called my wife, as I do every day when we get out of here. And, hey, how you doing? And she said, something is off. Like, I think I may be having contractions right now. I don't know if I am, because this is our first time doing this.
Yeah.
But I may be having contractions. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll come home. And she said, no, don't rush. Let's, just in case if it's, because sometimes women get the contractions and you end up going to the hospital and they send you home. They're like, no, it's too early.
That was us. We were those losers.
And I had a dentist appointment that day after the show. So she was like, go to your dentist appointment. Call me when you're done. And throughout the entire appointment, I was like, oh my God, is it the day? Is this the day?
Yeah.
I finished the dentist appointment. I called her and she's like, I'm pretty sure these are contractions. Can you come home? And I went home and we started timing the contractions and then called the hospital, gave them all the information. They're like, here's how far the contractions are. And then they were like, okay, cool. You guys better get here. So Jenna's mom came over. We all drove down to the hospital. Got there, I dropped them off. So her mom and her go into the hospital. I park the car. I go to the front desk. I sign us in, give them all the paperwork, sign everything, credit card.
Yeah.
Go upstairs. As soon as I get upstairs, they were like, handing me a smock. Yeah. And they're like, put this on. Your wife's having a baby.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
You had to give a credit card?
Yeah. Fun fact that if you don't pay, they don't let you leave with the baby.
You got to pay for the baby.
Also, you have that much time? I thought babies, because in the movies, it's like,
I know.
like 10 minutes.
Sometimes it's like 24 hours.
Yeah, totally. For real?
Yeah,
man.
Jeez. Yeah.
And
what time was he born? Like, what time of day?
At 7:11 p.m.
Oh, wow.
On Monday, April 24th. And I'll never forget, I was sitting outside of the room when they were prepping everything and nervous as hell. And I remember I was texting with Roz and he was just being extremely encouraging and helping kind of calm my nerves.
What were you nervous about?
I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah,
it was a real nice moment.
Yeah, I remember that.
Real nice conversation.
Yeah.
And it was a great day. And then he was born in the evening and memorable. Anyway, I won't cry now.
Credit card.
All right, Ask Roz and Mocha. Follow us on Instagram at Kiss925, and every Wednesday we're going to post a picture that simply reads Ask Roz and Mocha, and all you got to do is load up that comment section. We'll try our best to get through as many comments as possible and ask and answer your questions, and of course we will invite one of you to join us on the podcast. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, leave us a rating and or review. So far we got 5 stars right across the board, and amazing comments. So thank you. Apple Podcasts, Google Play, wherever it is you get your podcast from. Thank you for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5,
Kiss925.com,
or on the Kiss 92.5 app.